did not mute that. That's fine. But hi, hello. I hope everyone's been doing well. Hey, Gwydion. How was your day? Was it good? Oh, wait, did I get water? I did not get water. I will be right back. Okay, got it. Tweeting way. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yes, I know. I saw that and there's not a lot I could do about it. I I can change it, but I keep forgetting to change it. So that's on me. And I'm glad your day's been good. No, if I do it now, I'm going to forget to do something else, and I don't want to do that. Hey, Lycan, and hello, Steven. How has your guys' day been? Has it been good? I will be I will be a nine-tailed fox when I am 900 years old, so I have a minute. Okay. What about what about me? But hi everyone, how has your days been? I hope they've been good. we are going to here. We are going to be continuing the main story with Baldwin and Roga. I almost said Ryoga again. I thought I got over that. Oh well. We're going to go jump into the main story as soon as Baldwin is ready. I think he's starting earlier today. What did I do? Armor? What did I do? I'm trying to think and I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, we're going to do the main story today with Baldwin as soon as he is ready. So while we wait, I will go ahead and continue with the Black Mage leveling until he is ready. And then we're going to be playing more politics, which, you know, always a pleasure. I hate politics. I hate it with a passion. I avoid it at all costs. Normally. But I will get into the game now. I'm going to try and find a new way to sit because I can't sit how I normally do. So let's get started. Excuse me. I did get good news today. It's so simple and it's a yearly thing. But McDonald's came out with their Shamrock shakes again, and I am in love with those things. It's so stupid. They're just mint, but I love them with a passion, like an actual passion. And I found out that they are now available. So I am thrilled. I am excited. And I can't float. That's not an ability I have. I can't levitate. It's not an ability. I wish I could, but I can't. So I just do what I can. McDonald's has their Shamrock Shakes out, and I am ecstatic because it's so stupid to get so overzealous for them, but I am obsessed with them. It's basically just their it's just their way of celebrating St. Patrick's Day before a whole month. But I am in, they're just mint flavored shakes, but I am in love with them. They are my favorite things. Well, one of my favorite things that they serve. You haven't? I don't know. Apparently, I guess they're not everywhere else. But I love them. I went to the wrong floor. Like, I love milkshakes as is, but I don't know. Yeah, that's true. I can't get them as often because McDonald's, no matter where you're at, is infamous. Why am I going here? Dumbass. Because they're this infamous for always breaking no matter where you live. Where was I going? Right. Custard what? I don't know what those are. No, I haven't had those. I don't know what those are, but if it's like a milkshake, I am pretty sure I will love it. Nope. I now kind of want one, but I don't think they sell it where I'm at.
Hello, my friend's here.
Yeah, I am. Oh wait, I hit the wrong button. I am. Hi.
Hi. I just witnessed something kind of like I got fucking scared for a moment.
Why? What happened?
So, while I was letting stream start up and letting the music play and stuff, I was hopping around just seeing what people were playing today. Hi Claire, how are you doing? And I watched somebody that I know drop 100,000 bits and 120 gifted subs in the span of 5 minutes on somebody.
They must really like that person.
I was like, that's over $1,500. I was like, wow, that is amazing. I mean, that person deserves it, and for all the hard work they do, and I'm glad that the person that I know supports them so much.
Yeah.
Hi. Majorly pissed off? Why are you mad, Claire? What's wrong? I was gonna start the little ladies event, but where does that quest link?
It's in Ulda.
Ah, no wonder I can't find it. I'm in Gridania. Well, most of them take place in the little like theater house outside of, or in Gridania.
Yeah.
Anyways, hi. How are you doing? How's your day been, hun? Talking to you, Luna.
Oh. Uh. And not as much pain, but I now have to figure out how to fucking sit in my chair. Because how I usually sit, the foot that has the injured toe is usually what I sit on.
Oh, it's usually tucked underneath you.
Uh-huh.
That's how I sit too.
So I have to
Oh,
find a
that
new way to
sucks.
sit, and it's so uncomfortable. I am so uncomfortable.
Oh, hun. Is it looking any better today, or is it just like purple?
It's bruised as hell. I can't look at it. I can't look at it. So, luckily my mom understands that I am bad with this kind of stuff. So she's just she looked at it for me, and she's like, yeah, the nail's definitely coming off, and I'm like, yeah, that's great. Apparently it's bruised as all hell. It's not as swollen as it could be. That's because I was like religiously putting ice on.
Oh, good. That's good.
But like she said it looked bad. I'm like, that's great.
I mean, if it's bruised to hell, I can imagine it's real bad. I told Witch, and Witch can tell you because my head is gonna explode. Okay. Do you want to just text me, Witch?
Oh, Steven, do you not follow me on Twitter? Oh, if you're not on Twitter. Yeah, yesterday I ended up
Thank you, hon.
dropping a new thing of kitty litter on my one singular toe. No, technically it was my big toe and the toe next to it, cuz that one is bruised. But it primarily focused on my big toe, and it knocked my toenail loose. So it's going to be coming off, but it has to fall off naturally. So until then, sweetheart, baby, you can't be under my desk right now. That's where my foot is, and you cannot step on it. Baby, sweetheart, love of my life. No, you have to lay down. If not, I'm going to have to toss you out. No, don't give me that. Ow. Sweetheart, love of my life, baby. Okay, I'm going to toss her out of my room. I'll be right back. Okay, someone go over to Baldur's Street and tell him I'll be right back. I think he muted himself. Oh, god damn it. Boop, boop. She's trying to be all cute and loving, and I'm usually okay with it as long as she doesn't try to claw me. But she's stepping on my foot, and I can't have it. I don't have a door for this room. I want to invest in a door. Oh no. wasn't fair. As soon as I left to go get rid of the cat. Oh, but no, I'm fine, even. Don't worry. It's just a lot more pain than what I was expecting. Well, it's a good thing I don't care about being in the Fate. Oh, wait, hold on. What level is this plasmoid going to be at when I find it? Will I find it? That's a better question. That's a dead end. Oh no, I'm in the mines right now, so where's the plasmoids? But yeah, I promise I'll be fine. It's just... It was a pain I didn't expect... How do I get out? It was a pain I wasn't expecting to feel. How do I get out? Okay, I can't fly right now. I'm going to be running into the wall. Nope, that's a dead end. Nope. Ah! Oh my god! There really wasn't any escape. Oh my god. Thank you. I'll be fine. It's just a matter of... Okay, so I'm not going back there. That's for damn certain. He said he was going to be late. So he's technically in the call. He is going to be late. Okay. I need a shroud. South shroud? Yes. E. Oh my god, if it was on my hand, I would have been done. Done. I write with my hands. I obviously play games with my hands. I play and pet with my pets with my hands. I would have just ceased to exist.
Hi. What?
Oh, Steven didn't realize why I couldn't sit the way I usually do that I was explaining. And he said that he had a similar injury except on his mouse hand. So he couldn't really do much of it. Like, if I had injury on my hand, I would just cease to exist.
Yeah. That'd be awful.
Mm-hmm. And then I had to leave for a second because my cat decided to be an absolute menace. And not because she was trying to be mean. She was just doing what she normally does when she wants attention, and that is a love on whatever leg I'm not sitting on. but she has a tendency to step on my feet when she does that.
Oh, no. Okay, I gotcha.
And so I had to go and give her to my mom.
Please show it when you meet the individuals in question. One is a reporter from the Mithra Eye, who will be at the Eorzea ossuary, and the other is the historian, who will be at the quicksand. Oh, that's easy enough. Bless you.
Thank you. I did not get the
I
plasmoid.
didn't know you were gonna sneeze. I would have said pineapple.
That doesn't work.
It does. You'd be surprised. A lot of people have stopped having the urge to sneeze when I yell it at them.
And you've tried it with me plenty of times, and it hasn't worked. It doesn't work for me.
We'll see. One day it's just gonna surprise you out of nowhere, and you'll be like, "No."
Oh no. Baby, sweetheart, no, you can't be in here. I don't have a door to this room. I'm going to invest in a door. That's great. Sweetheart, love of my life, you cannot be under my desk. I know that's your spot to lay, but you cannot be there.
Where could Aldita be? Who's a meanie?
Oh no. Oh, thank you, Steven.
Can I help you? Hey, this is a fan, by the way. I think you need this. I'm investigating this fan, ma'am. Would you tell me more?
Okay, she laid.
I take it. Very well then. I'll tell you what I know.
She laid and she isn't trying to get pets, so I think I'm good.
When Alditha reached out about an antique fan she found, I was instantly reminded of a similar one I saw long ago. By her description alone, I couldn't be certain, but to see it here and now, there's no doubt in my mind this fan once belonged to Alditha's mother.
Alright, but no, I did not get the plasmoids.
She was still half a girl. Wait, what? Oh, like a youngin. Okay, never
yeah.
mind. I was like, wait, that's
yeah, I didn't get the plasmoids. I died.
Summers old.
Because I couldn't find my way out.
I like how they tell someone's age here. I'm 23 summers old.
They did it quite a bit in the back in the day, I think.
Yeah, honestly, I like that. It's like I'm not just 15 years old. I'm 15 winters old.
Yeah, because I think they go based on the season you were born in.
Mm-hmm. When I interviewed her for Little Ladies Day article, she had this very fan with her. She was out of sorts though and begged to sit down and rest. As tired as she looked, I decided to cut the interview short and ended up writing about something else. I find it a little strange that Alditha should ask me about the fan. It belonged to her mother after all. Surely she should know about it? I mean, that would make sense if it actually was her mother.
Yeah, I can usually find them if I need to by looking up the location on my phone. Oh, which is what I've been doing.
Wouldn't she know if her mother was carrying it around?
Do you know where her mother is?
Mm-mm.
I already forgot the story. I just did it yesterday.
No, I'm still doing the story. Like I'm on part 2, which is the.
Yeah, I can't remember where in the story you learned about the mom.
We'll find out. Where's that guy? Oh.
I just did it yesterday and I already forget.
I like this grizzled guy. I'm actually supposed to meet someone here, but she appears to be late. Take this fan. Tell me about it, please.
But yeah. Oh. Asshole.
Yeah, some wild mutton chops.
But yeah, I usually look up the ones that I can't find on my phone.
Mom, Ball is being all ball-like and ballish again. I hate that. I actually don't like that one. It made me laugh though, so kudos to you. So you've come on Miss Alditha's behalf. This is the fan she wished me to inspect. Indeed, it is a style hailing from the Royal Dynasty. It is said that Princess Edivia carried such a fan and when she attended functions. In those days, it was considered... What? In those days, it was considered meat for noble women to cover their faces, to which end they carried folding fans on their boots.
Oh, asshole.
Legend of the Lost Lady. Yes?
Oh, I'm not muted. I am so sorry.
You're fine. You don't have to mute. I was just like, oh, asshole. Yeah, he kind of seems like one.
No, I am currently leveling up my black mage since you're doing that. I'm fighting Ifrit, and he pushed me back, and I'm like, asshole.
Oh, that sucks as a black mage when you have to stand still.
Uh-huh. He completely pushed me, stopped my spell casting, like, you dick.
You're not wrong, though? Yeah, I know you're not wrong, right? Oh, for Luna? Okay. Of course, I just happened to be chewing on something as you said that. Luna, darling, you've been a very good girl today. But as the legend of the lost lady would attest, Princess Edivia didn't consider herself with social norms. And at a royal soiree, far from using her fan to cover her face, she used it to perform an impromptu dance. The Sultan and his retinue of senescals looked aghast, but the guests were captivated by her performance and erupted into rapturous applause when she finished. That dance came to be known as the Little Ladies' Dance, and it is said that to have been passed down from the women of House Thorn. The fan you hold, I expect, was crafted for that very purpose. Curious, though, as a daughter of House Thorn, it seems to me that Miss Alditha should be aware of his legacy. In any case, I hope I was able to be of some help to her. Pray pass along my regards. Yeah, give me back the fan first.
Sorry, by the way, this is taking a little longer than I thought it would, because I somehow got roped into having to make dinner for the whole household, so that's fun.
You're good. I'm just doing the little lady stuff.
I like another 10 minutes.
Alright.
No, it wasn't a dungeon, it was a trial. It was the first trial that you do. It's the Ifrit one.
I definitely did not get turned around while I was trying to dip.
Okay, what? Headset is off, actually.
But yeah, Devin, there are dungeons. Hold on. Nope, that's wrong.
You are returned. Thank you for attending the appointments in my stead. So, did you learn aught of interest?
There are the dungeons that you've seen me doing, but then there are the trials that you do, where you fight the primals. There is Ifrit, there is Titan, there is Garuda.
And it was used to perform the Little Ladies' Dance.
Gaius.
A dance passed down through the women of our line. Yes,
Oh, you're the Hildebrand quest. Who are you again? Gilgamesh. There's Gilgamesh.
Forgive me, but I'm not sure what to think. I
The
never knew about
Moogles.
any of this. About neither the fan nor the dance.
The
Why
Leviathan,
didn't my
and
mother
then
share the tradition
Rama.
with me?
They're all the primals are basically the gods of the beastmen.
I'm a little confused by
the beast tribes?
the scenario that's happening here. She seems so... Like, what is this investigation for? Is Mom dead?
Am I allowed to answer?
Well, I just said perhaps she didn't have the chance, so... Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, she's dead. She died when the girl was like really young. So even if she wanted to, she couldn't have.
Ah. Yes, I feel that is the only plausible explanation.
Wait, if you're that far, then they should have said that she was dead.
She's just now telling me.
No, I think it was hinted at earlier though.
I'm bad at hints sometimes. My mother succumbed to illness when I was little. Even if she'd wished to pass on the tradition, she never had the chance to do so. Be that as it may, my father must have known something. I know not why he claimed otherwise and feigned ignorance about the fan, nor do I expect that he would willingly talk. Still, I want to know about the dance and about my mother. I'm sorry to impose yet again, adventurer, but won't you help me find the answers? Sure. If I get to learn the dance,
Oh, the dance is so pretty. It's definitely worth it, but I almost cried with the story.
This means a lot to me. Thank you. Really? It got to you that much? Okay,
Yeah,
now
it's
I'm
just
kinda excited for it.
No, it's more personal for me because I knew someone who was as sick as the girl that you're talking to.
Oh.
I don't think I brought that up on stream yesterday, but yeah, it got to me a little bit.
Oh,
No, she's better now. It wasn't. I don't think it was as bad as the girl that you're talking to. God, I cannot remember her name. Because she did get better because it wasn't as bad as what it seems for her, but life was hell for her.
Oh. In
Wasn't
past versions of this event, Alditha would also take you to the Ulda orphanage? Really?
Yeah, I learned that she is a consistent with this event. They couldn't do much the past like 2 years though because of COVID. So I think this is like the first like major Little Ladies Day event that they've had in a hot minute.
Gotcha. Now then, if my mother appeared at Little Ladies Day with her fan, it seems likely that she performed the dance there. On that assumption, I propose we look for those who knew my mother around when she was involved in the festival. This wealthy middle-aged folk seems a likely place to start. Of course. Chances are they at least crossed paths with her in social circles. To that end, could you please try approaching affluent-looking individuals at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange and Eshtaime's Aesthetics? I shall await you here. Also,
Okay,
one of the
yeah,
performers on
according-
stage is sister to Hildebrand's assistant. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think I ever found out who, but yeah. Apparently, all of the events this year are the first ones they've had in like almost 2 years because of COVID. So this is a big year for them. They can continue making events.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Hello, noble woman. Tell me, what do you know about her mother? What's that? Do I know Claudia Thorne? And the dance she used to perform? May I ask who's asking? Goodness me, to think Alditha had no idea. I was good friends with her mother, I'm proud to say, and would be glad to share what I know. She was quite frail, was Claudia, and constantly took ill. As a result, she seldom attended social functions, and certainly never performed the little ladies' dance in them. She did, however, show it to me in private, and I consider myself blessed. It was so beautiful, I begged to learn it from her. She kindly taught me, and she would have dearly loved to teach Alditha too, I'm sure. It breaks my heart that she never had the chance. But if Alditha is keen to learn the dance, nothing would please me more than to teach it. A poor substitute though I may be for her mother. She awaits at the Gold Court, yes? I should go and find her there at once. Okay. That's a nice lady.
Yeah, you found her first. I found her last.
She's so uh-oh, that doesn't go well for me.
No, it's fine. None of the interactions you have are like sad. You're good.
Okay.
Oh, so you like Gridania more than you like Ulda then? Okay. I understand it. Yeah, Steven said that they liked this area where I'm in Gridania better than the deserty one.
Oh, I do too. Much more lush and foresty. Mine's blue home. A thorn woman who once danced at the festival. I'm afraid I'm not familiar. Little Ladies' Day has always been a common folks festival. If anyone were to know, I dare say it would be the head of the Thorn family. 'Tis under their auspices that the celebrations take place. Okay, well, you didn't have anything useful for me. That's good.
I found him first. The guy you're going to next, I found second.
Where in the world did she disappear to? What? Did I ever see the dance performed by Claudia Thorne? As it happens, yes. Yes, I did. It was during a Little Ladies' Day celebration many years ago. Claudia was participating for the first time, and I had the honor of being her guide. By way of thanks for my company, she showed me the dance. Flourishing her fan, she moved with such majestic grace. I was left utterly transfixed. A dance so lovely should be seen by all. Won't you perform it on stage at the festival? I suggested. And to my delight, she agreed with a smile. But no sooner did she finish enrapturing the crowds than she retreated out of sight, and all but collapsed to the ground. It was then that I learned of her frail constitution. Though I hadn't been aware, I felt no less terrible for making her overexert herself. I apologized profusely, begging her not to push herself ever again. And the sad look on her face when she nodded is something I've not forgotten to this day.
Oh, yeah.
Look at me prattle on to a complete stranger.
Foresty areas are really pretty when they're, like, drawn, right?
So I shall...
So, yeah, I get it. I need to find the river. There it is.
Oh. So how do you like the Black Mage so far?
I forgot how much of a balancing act it had to be, so I wasn't a huge fan. After I'd done all the other classes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I forgot how much of a balancing act it was, so when I first started, I was no longer a fan. It was my favorite class, and then I hated it. Because I played the other classes next, I'm like, This is giving me issues.
Yeah, and the fact that you have to stand still for basically the entire casting process.
Mm-hmm. You can move at a certain point, but I can't remember how long you have to wait, though.
Hey, Gamzee. Thank you for the jump scare, buddy.
Hi, honey.
My chip.
I've noticed something. I have been referring to people more as darling lately, and I don't know where it came from.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's such an endearing term, too.
I know, and I don't really call people darling. It is sweetheart, honey, or hun. That's usually all it is, and I don't know where darling came from.
It probably came from me.
Maybe.
Because I tend to say it quite a bit.
I just know that I started saying it more, and I'm like, where did this come from? I think I've said it in a few of my voice tweets, also typing it out as well. I'm like, I don't know where this came from, but apparently I'm calling my, the people who follow me darling.
Aww. What world do we play in again?
Leviathan.
Leviathan. Oh, there you are. A woman was here just now. She told me she was a friend of my mother's and kindly taught me how to perform the dance.
Gwydion is just saying that he just calls everyone trouble.
Hey there, trouble.
Well, he had armor as a mod. He had armor as a mod, so that kind of tracks.
Oh my god. That's amazing. It's as beautiful as I imagined it would be, and I cannot thank you enough for finding this person. Now then, were you able to learn aught from anyone else? Not really. Just that she was frail. So my mother once performed the dance before a crowd, but the exertion was too much for her. From what I've now seen, the movements may indeed be trying for those of poor health. Those such as myself. Thus did my father choose to keep the dance a secret from me, out of concern for my well-being. Or so I speculated, anyway. Papa! Oh, that's not Papa. Who are you?
Another one of her servants.
Lady Alditha, thank heavens I found you. Rodolphe, what are you doing here? What am I doing here?
If you say
Begging
trouble,
your
danger,
pardons,
okay.
my lady. But you disappeared from the manor without a word. Both your father and I have been worried sick. What all's well that ends well, and it seems that you were on hand for the young mistress. As her seneschal, allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude. I'm sure. Now then, my lady, even as we speak, your father searches for you in the city. If you feel strong enough, let us seek him out together. Set his mind at ease. Is that the nobleman I ran into? Yes. Thanks to you, I've discovered things I never knew about my family. And I would have you at my side when I meet my father. Will you come with me? I don't... Why? That's family drama I don't need to be involved in.
You just go with it.
Do you want me to slay the... Do you want me to slay him? He's not a monster, is he?
No, he's not. He's just an overprotective father.
Thank you. Your presence would give me the courage to seek the truth. Why? I don't know you. Master Fortin should be somewhere in the Ruby Road Exchange. Please follow me.
Yeah, but what makes me sad about this, because it's implied that her mother died because she overexerted herself doing something she loved, which was dancing.
Oh.
Because that kind of led me to believe why her father wouldn't tell her.
I mean, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So, like, that broke my heart. Because, like, they're so frail and sick that they couldn't do anything about it. But they still wanted to do it, and I'm like, oh, I wasn't close to her, but I did know someone who was like that, and it breaks my heart.
You're pushing yourself to your limits to do what you love.
Mm-hmm. And while that is beautiful, that could also be selfish as well. Because of those who are left behind, and I couldn't.
You're the man from earlier. I should have guessed you were the one who aided my daughter. That kind of sounded rude. What do you mean? I said what I said, not realizing you had come at her behest. But what's done is done. Allow me to properly introduce myself. Fortin Thorn, head of the Thorn family, at your service. No more... Okay, that threw me off.
What?
The two little, like, bird statues in the background with the angry eyes. What was there? Oh my god. I almost choked.
Well, you're not supposed to do that.
No more secrets, father. Isn't that right, birds? Why did you hide the truth from me? Get him, my children.
I come back. What the fuck is happening? Excuse me?
He's commenting on the birds behind the rich girl.
Oh my god. I couldn't bring myself to tell you. Even as that fan and that dance hold fond memories of your mother, and a painful reminder that she is gone. I couldn't bear to lose you as well, so please return the fan and forget about the dance. The bird's just staring into his eyes. Oh, and then from this angle, the bird looks like it's just concerned about her. Oh. Father, I understand full well why you feel this way. Were I in your position, I would likely feel the same. As much as I'm touched by your concern, I know about everything now. About Mother, about the fan, and even the dance.
Also, I'm just looking at what I missed in chat. Fucking Woody, and I just call everyone Trouble. Hey there, Trouble. I was like, the fuck do you mean? What did I do?
Oh no, I came to the realization that I was calling everyone darling. And Gwenny's like, I just call them trouble.
Also, while I was, before I had to run up.
I thought there was another bee.
While I was, waiting for something to heat up so I could actually, make the damn food or reheat what I needed to do. Reheated what I needed to do and make what I needed to make. I was actually trying to get the hip patch thing working. I almost got it done. I still have a couple other things to do before I do that. So.
I still have to get my head pats, to actually get, be attached to my character instead of just being, over top of it. I meant to do it yesterday, and I couldn't.
My hand still doesn't appear in perk when I do it.
Did you make a scene for it and everything?
No, it is a scene.
Is the, you're using Mix It Up, right? For it?
Who are you asking?
Baltimore. You.
Oh. I believe so.
Is it calling the right command?
It might not be, which is part of the problem. Lady Aldita, that was extraordinary. Where in the world did you learn how to dance so beautifully?
Also, I know the second I get fucking the fucking integration system, specifically Claire and Shira are gonna start throwing shit at me most often.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Also, one of you two are in the other chats right now. Hi. Yes, I know you. Yes, I know you well enough to know you would do that.
An old friend of Mother's taught me. Despite all these years, she still remembered the entire dance down to the smallest flourish. Mother brought great joy when she danced for you that day. On coming to understand this, I knew that I wanted you to experience that joy again.
Welcome to your diabetic again. I'm gonna be being a diabetic. Try not to fucking poke a vein.
Like I once apologized to your mother, I must now apologize to you.
Well, knows exactly what I'm talking
Oh yeah, I know. If it's not something that I think I'm going to be targeted like too hardly with, I'm just keeping it as is.
To carry on the tradition. I will not stand in the way.
Right, that's a
I have it where I can easily get to it too.
Thank you.
I know you meant fling, but if you
So I have Swiftcast, Addle, and Scathe in the easiest of convenient places.
But you know, Father, it is Little Lady's Day.
Of course. Have a sweet dream, Have sweet dreams, Steven. Thank you for stopping by.
Oh.
What?
As you say, my princess. As you say. I, Fortin Thorn, head of the Thorn family, do hereby pledge to serve as your royal seneschal. Your every wish is my command.
There is also a new emote in the store.
What's the emote?
It's the little hop thing that low parts do. Don't worry, you'll see what those are later.
Hang on, I gotta go to the store.
Bolden!
Hang on. What's wrong?
After stream!
During stream.
Look, I would have the fucking Shiva and the Ultima emote if I could get them, but those are specifically, I believe, only for unique statues that have the code with them that you could have bought. The Shiva one, at least. I don't know about the Ultima one.
I don't know.
I could check.
Except, perhaps, when I judge that you are overexerting yourself. After all, your highness's well-being is my foremost priority. Oh, Gamzee's coming to the server.
You can get the other clothes for Eorzea. Yay. Heard a lot of that.
I should bear that in mind. Without further ado, then, my first wish is to instruct festival staff in the Love Ladies' tents, that we may share it with all who participate in the festivities.
But there should be. Did you not put it? Did not put it on there? They made us not put it on here yet.
Ooh, I almost went too far.
Hold on, sorry.
You went to the store, didn't you?
No, I'm responding to something. Now I'm
After stream, Balden! Prioritize!
there is a
These
priority.
are priorities.
So
Yeah, that's a priority.
wait, no, actually this is a priority. Hold on, they have the crown.
You can get tiny crown.
I want tiny crown.
Will you even be able to wear it?
Oh, I didn't even check.
Please don't tell me you bought it already.
Wait, that's a great
Oh,
question. Hold on.
It take very, you know, it takes.
Oh
a
yeah,
while.
yeah, you can, male and female.
Yes, but you're a bunny.
Yeah.
No, they can wear it.
Bunnies
They can wear it.
because it's tiny enough.
It's an off-center crown. It's one of those.
Yeah. They have a monitor.
Bitch!
What? Why? Did you just call me a bitch?
No! I forgot
Oh
the
my god, it was so out of left field.
No, I forgot the fucking Guardian targets random people after the first time you destroy the fucking Soul Stone. And I didn't see it, I saw it coming too late, so it knocked me into the fucking wall.
No.
Honk.
Brutalized. Alright.
Leave me alone! Oh fuck! Wall!
Get her.
Why me? I'm just a simple black mage!
No, get her. Oh, there's an entire outfit? Hello? Oh. Gray! Hello! Oh, thank you for the hydrate, buddy. How are you? How have you been, buddy? Thanks for nutting in the chat and spreading the devil's love.
Finally!
Man. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy.
Oh my
Yeah?
god.
You're lurking? Yeah, no worries.
Hi,
Thank you for
Gray.
jump scaring. Thank you for jump scaring Luna.
Asshole.
Beautiful. What? Who?
You.
Me?
Too far, too far, too far, too far, too far.
Yeah,
Where's
lurking.
where's the tank?
Cool. If that is your wish, then it is mine as well. On this day, all ladies are princesses, and everyone should
Emotional damage.
Wait, what is that? That's new.
Hmm.
No, I call you Armor. And I call Gray Gray. I give people different. I called people their own special nicknames so so they don't get confused.
But in the end, she's gonna call you all darling, so don't worry
Yeah.
about it. I have a gift for you, Ventura. As a token of my gratitude. It isn't much, but please accept these instructions for the dance, along with a replica of my mother's fan. Yes, please.
Hey,
take it.
That's a video game logic right there. They need to have replicas of the fan. Like they knew that this was going to happen all along. It's just the father was pretending to be against it.
Oh God! Ah! Oh God, Gwydion, thank you for the jump scare. Oh my God! My heart just jumped out of my chest. Ugh. Sharing the love. I got called an asshole for that love, so you know. Now then, there's no time to waste. Oh, wait, wrong voice. Now then, there's no time to waste. We must distribute these fans to as many people as possible and share them with the history. Or share with them the history of the dance. This will be a little lady's day to remember. Oh, yes. I'm crying. Why are you crying, Claire? What? What happened? Wait, why are you crying? What happened?
I wasn't talking to you, Armor. I was talking to the boss.
Crying and laughter? Oh, is that it? I know why. I'm asking why! What do you mean?
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again.
Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple.
That's not gonna work.
Chimpan pineapple. I don't know what that was. I don't... It's so blasphemous, it makes no sense. It throws you off your game. I gotta finish ordering that stuff. Hold on. Give me... There's an emote to play dead. I forgot about that. I feel stylish. I want the crown though. That's not bad. A full outfit, a monocle, and a little lady's crown. Gimme.
Why do you want a lady's crown?
I mean, I just want the crown. There's a lot of outfits and styles that use that crown.
Mm.
But you can only get it for a limited time. Usually.
I am... Either sneeze or don't. I don't care which. Just one of the two.
I love you too, Claire.
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you cried. What do you mean there's an error on the site? Come on. Even the site's like, not right now, fool. How dare you? Buy it. No, not for that character. No, not for that character. Oh my God, please.
You're good. I've done that before, so do it.
Select payment. There we go. Oh, I just wanted me to log in again. Why didn't you just say so, game? Hello? Okay, anyways. When is your food coming? Why would I know that? I didn't order you food. What are you talking about?
Don't you know that's a streamer's duty? Over their audience.
Don't encourage. My chat already assumes that.
What? Orders food?
By chat, I assume you mean Gray.
I want to have like
Armor, yeah.
At some point, oh my, I read that name wrong. I read that name wrong. All right, I'm gonna run the other way.
Oh. What did you read?
So their name almost says Chicken Nugget, except the last letter is not a T, it's an R, and I didn't see the U. That was bad. Anyways, I'm done. That's my thought exactly. Are you
Alright.
in the middle of a duty?
Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm in the final boss.
Okay. Oh, look, another one of these weird birds.
No! Fucking Reshade! Oh my god, I get away from fucking G-Shade. Reshade does the same shit. God fucking damn it! Ah!
When are my prawn cocktails coming? You ordered me and... Oh, has that still not arrived? Wait a minute.
What?
Wait, when was that supposed to arrive?
What the fuck is... Are you fucking
Oh, between the 13th and the 27th. It's got a while. It's got a while.
Oh my god, does it actually not screw me over here? Hold on.
Okay, what I'm going to do then, I'm gonna go wait in the no-show for you when you're done.
Alright.
You're okay with this? Okay, good.
There we go.
Does it have a copy? Does it still work? Oh, it does. Thank
oops.
you, Lord. Give it a bop. Got them yawns today.
Well, I wasn't really able to sleep last night, so I'm a little tired.
How come last night? Because of the toe?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's been a minute since I've been hurt, so I usually have a high pain tolerance, but because I haven't been hurt in a while, it took a minute for it to kick in. So I'm like, it's painful.
Oh. I mean, it seems painful, so I don't blame you.
Yeah. And now it just kind of tingles. So I should be able to sleep tonight, but
I don't know what's happening. All I'm seeing is people going, making weird sounds in my DMs.
oh god, there are 5 of them. Where are you at?
I'm going far north towards the Marauders Guild.
Okay, that's kind of as. Is there one in the Marauders Guild? There is.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're recruit.
Go.
Has Alpha told you what the things that people are called yet? That they're planning on this. I honestly don't know.
No.
No,
They're
like,
still discussing a name.
I'm gonna rebind that key immediately.
I think you have to switch classes though, hun.
Just as a note, I swapped my shader thing to from G Shade to Read because of the whole the biggest amount of bullshit that happened, which was the Reshade, the person that made not Reshade, but the person that made G Shade, essentially putting a malware in their program.
Yes.
They put a malware in the program just to prove that they can, because despite someone who wanted to make swapping between G-Shade and Reshade easier. And a lot of
Wait, did I get rid of Thaumaturge? When did I do that?
Huh?
They're automatically turned into Black Mage, so...
It turns into Black Mage at 30.
The others didn't.
Do you have the stone equipped?
No. Because I had to manually delete all of the starter classes when I switched over to the next class. Why is Thaumaturge different? Or did I just forget that I deleted it?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I do not know. Why is your name familiar? Why is Rhapsody's name familiar?
Okay,
that's somebody we know. Wait.
Sneeze or not, make up your fucking mind. That's not helping.
I was trying, I'm sorry.
Oh, on. I'm gonna be right back.
Just sneeze or not. Pineapple.
Pineapple. What is this? Wait. Was and wasn't malware. There's a few ways to look at it. Speaking purely neutral-like. The problem with what he did wasn't that it was malware, it's that his program was designed in such a way that it allowed the software to force a reboot without the user's consent, and it never asked F or that ability. Or it never asked for that ability. And Rhapsody is me? Okay, I thought I recognized you, Gwydia.
Also, hello.
I was
Also,
like,
hello.
wait.
Also, I am alive now. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing?
I was like, yeah, I know for a fact I've seen this character before. Why are we not friends? What happened? I thought we were.
Okay, I just went to go blow my
You
nose
alive?
to see if that, to see if I guess I was going somewhere. I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick to see if that would make the tingling, the feeling of needing to sneeze would go away.
Tingling. Oh no.
It is.
Oh, yeah, but people in chat,
Yeah.
I'm working on a little head pat thing for you guys.
Took him long enough.
Sus.
Damn.
I've been wanting to give him head pats, and he didn't have head pats.
I'm working on it. I'm just still
Don't
need to
give
ask
me
the fully
head pats.
I've given them to you a couple times.
I still need to fully program the damn thing.
Well, I just gotta make the hand work.
Yeah. Okay.
Sweet. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Hang on. I'm still reading everything. Example, there are many valid programs that reboot your machine after an install to complete, all of which are fully valid. His mistake was in not asking users if they agreed to the software having that ability. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What's happening?
So it's the whole. There is a whole thing with the people who made G-Shade, which is the thing that makes the game look even prettier, right?
It's a mod program that you can use to like edit the graphics of Final Fantasy to make it even more beautiful.
And I know this is the only one that is actually, allowed, that they don't really give a shit about.
Only one that's legal.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the person who did G-Shade, as well has been explained in Baldur's chat, essentially uploaded an update to G-Shade that, because in order to spite someone, because as a person that wanted to try to make, people who wanted to swap to Restate and G-Shade, easier. But out of spite, this absolute 100% fucking IQ idiot. Yes, I know that sounds wrong, but whatever. Decided to put a thing in where if it senses it trying to interact with G-Shade, it just starts your computer. And as someone in the Baldur's chat mentioned, the problem was that the users did not get any say in it. It would just do it.
Oh, so if you had other things up that needed to be saved and you just hadn't gone around to it yet, and it just shut your computer off.
So essentially, if there was another shading program that was also interacting with G-Shade, it would just
Basically gets rid of like quote unquote competitors. Put in the
that's not okay.
no, and a lot of people have dropped G-Shade because of it.
Yeah.
Because
I get that you think that your creation and all that is better than everyone else's, but that's still going against the user's rights.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Master Alphino's new organization. Yes, I had heard the formation of his trial company was in the offing. It is with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation. As commander of the Yellow Jackets, the protection of Lim's Lamenza must needs receive my full attention.
That's understandable.
What's even the most important part was the fact that he just did this with that. A lot of people are now thinking, if he does this, what else could he fucking do?
True.
That is a problem.
The G-Shade person's response was to install a code that checked checked to see if that specific plugin existed when G-Shade started. but immediately reboot your system and disable that plugin all in one go. One of those who stopped using JShade and now uses Reshade instead. Oh, okay.
There's also
I don't
another
have
major.
video.
There's a bunch of major problems with that, by the way. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because look, computers can already be really finicky things as is, right?
Yeah.
And you would not know the amount of people I've ran into that, you know, their shit just stopped working just because of a restart. Especially just, you know, was without any notice at all.
An organization with the freedom to operate with territorial impunity? I must say your proposal intrigues me. But the Krakens well know that there is a time to act and a time to watch. And I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category.
Hey, Balden. Did you send out a tweet that you were live?
No. Thank you for reminding me.
No, because my phone was like blowing up. I could hear it even from where I put it. So I went to go check.
To be fair, I was eating. That's why I haven't put one out yet. So hold on.
So I went to go check what's going on. I didn't see that you were any like recent tweets from you. So I'm like, wait a minute.
Thank you, because what I did is actually I did my schedule earlier, and I guess I forgot to do this too.
Yeah, because I usually have my phone put away, but I forgot to turn the Wi-Fi off, so I could hear it from where I had it.
Okay, tweet is out.
But the reason why I mentioned the
You know what's not out about that tweet? There's no link. Hold on.
oh my Balden!
God. I tweeted it out so fast, I didn't put a link in.
I am here,
So,
tired as hell, and yet Balden's still making more mistakes than I did.
I don't like that you're pointing that out. I will remember.
Oh yeah, by
this
the way,
in the future.
the reason why I brought up the restart thing, right, is because one day I restarted my first gaming laptop, right, before I actually owned a proper desktop and everything. I had restarted my computer one day because, you know, updates and shit, and it didn't go past boot screen. Just randomly.
See, that would be horrifying for me because...
Dude, I was fucking horrified for like the whole day because I had a bunch of footage on that PC that I was going to use to edit at the time.
Oh no.
I had about 10 hours of footage altogether for a game I was going to record back when I was doing, you know, playthroughs and shit on my old channel.
Yeah.
I was not very happy about that.
Windows update restarts that fully break everything you set up as custom settings. The old News Eve update that literally bricked PCs because it accidentally deleted the boot.ini file for Windows. Oh no!
That's probably what happened.
Literally the one file that's probably the most important. I remember that boot INI fiasco with Eve. I was around for that. Thankfully, I had not updated my Eve game when that faulty update was pushed. Ugh. Ready when you are.
Yep. Who in the bloody hell do you think you're talking to, Drylander? I'm a pirate, not some sodden knight in shining plate. If you're looking for a self-righteous fop, try knocking on that dandy Cavalarian's door. That's not the word, but it's fine. It's close enough.
Carvalane? I don't know how to say it.
I would tell you if I could see the fucking word.
Carvalane.
That was kind of nice to play this with shaders again. Oh, hold on, I'm not being wrecked by this.
Woo. Did I go the right way?
They had a boot.ini file.
I did go the right way.
Wait, they had that file in the Eve directory for the game, but someone in the dev team mistyped the directory code for the update. So instead of changing the game file, it changed the Windows directory file. That's
Oh, that's a mistake that could get you fired.
oh for sure.
Fired, possibly sued.
Fired, and no chance in hell getting a job in that industry. Oof.
Especially depending on what country it's in.
Oh yeah.
All right.
You might get lucky if you're if you're like over here in the West. If you're like in like Japan or China or something, you're fucked. You're gone.
A precursor to United Erosion Grand Company. While I do admire the scope of your ambition, my responsibilities here at Nald and Vimelis keep me close to the forge. I have not the time to be trapezing hither and yon across the realm. Should you require my skills as an armorer, however, I might be willing to accept some special commissions. Well, at least we have a blacksmith.
Yeah. It was traipsing.
Oh, can't go that way.
Nope. Wait, where's the door? Wait, what? Oh my god, I got led astray.
How?
Because it looks like there's an entrance there, but when you zoom in on the map, this door right here doesn't open. Right there. It's fine. I'm probably the one who's gonna get stuck on more stuff anyways.
I agree. By the way, for people who are wondering, yes, I did fix the laptop.
What happened to your laptop?
He just said.
Never mind.
You know, you remember the laptop that refused to boot?
Yeah. Okay.
So
Then.
so yeah, I did fix it.
glad
I
you
had
fixed
to go out of my fucking way, by the way, to use the very old, very shitty 2015 notebook I had. That was like $200 that I just bought. So I had a usable computer for college my first year. By grabbing a copy of Windows 10 off of that, and then just reinstalling it onto the PC via USB.
Oh man. Well, if it ain't you, I'd not forget adventurers brave enough or daft enough to seek the shortcut into Titan's bedchamber.
At this point,
Rude.
You could literally just say Warriors of Light, the Warrior of Light at this point, because that's essentially what you.
That's
are
a
now.
mouthful. No.
I'm gonna call you the Wall. WOL.
Thank
you.
you
Do not
for-
know how many times.
Thank you for the emotes, Dragoon. It is a pleasant distraction.
You do. You
And
do
hey,
get,
talents.
You do get called the Warrior of Light later on a lot.
Well, yeah, I get that, but it's a mouthful for us to say. If we don't have to, we're not.
You remember Oriol, don't you?
No.
Formerly the captain of heroes?
Nope.
3 whistles of Bronze Lake. It ain't often I drag me arse out to Limsa for a drink, but I'm right glad I did. How very it is.
Well, you sound like you're trying to make him into a vampire.
I want to suck your blood. You're looking to put together a new crew. Top tier work? Ha, sounds like a right lark, it does. Alrighty, lad, count me in. The heroes might have gone their separate ways, but I ain't ready to climb into me grave just yet. Hey, we got somebody.
Okay, so we got a blacksmith and a former Company of Heroes member. Nice.
Yeah. Now we go to the airship.
No, I've been listening to like a lot of like the ciphers that Cam Steady has been doing as of late.
Buh.
I want to play Pokemon again.
Buh.
Buh.
You copying my sounds. What is this?
Buh. Wait, where did we go? Hello?
According to the...
Yeah,
Going
what is
to,
it? Yeah, why, Gwydion?
No, I forgot. I couldn't find the way down, so I just jumped down.
Oh.
I went to the pond. I went to the fountain. I went to the fountain.
I'm also at the fountain currently. I'm at the giant stalker tree. My delivery is here. Hang on.
1 second.
Hello,
Hold on, I'm getting a
hello.
phone call.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, the alpha off. That's kind of nice. Thank you. Isaac Vassazir? That's a cool name.
I am so sorry.
Stop.
I can't help it.
I know, it's okay.
I'm used to staying up later, but I don't know why it's hitting me so hard. Cause like I was exhausted after the adrenaline left, but then I couldn't sleep because it hurt so much.
You haven't even been in that long.
I've been yawning all day.
I know. I can imagine. I mean,
I
I
should
don't
have.
actually know. That was
I
a lot
could
of
have.
work.
I could have taken a nap too. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't.
Oh, you didn't even nap today?
No, cause I don't normally nap as early as what I was wanting to nap. So I told myself no, and then by the time I noticed the time, I'm like, it's too late now.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Adventurer, your recruiting went well, I trust.
I
am
think he would
curious
call
as
us
to how
friend,
many-
wouldn't he?
Oh. My friends! Your recruiting went well, I trust. I'm curious as to how my proposal was received by the rough and ready folk of Limsa. Ah. A member of the legendary company of heroes indicated his interest. Astonishing. I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice. Few could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I too was successful with my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seed Seer proceeds as smoothly. Pray continue on to Gridania at your own pace. I shall await your arrival at Nafika's altar.
I would say Nofika.
Nofika?
Yeah.
That sounds better.
It's just more fun to say to me.
Nofika sounds like Topika.
Hey, hon.
Oh?
Here.
Oh, hi! How are you? You have a shiny stick.
The hair's pretty too.
Yeah. Okay, I kind of like the jacket on the Royal Senescal's outfit.
Oh, I have to turn my fan on. It's hot. It's only like starting of spring, but it's scorching.
Hello! Oh, was that you, Dragoon? Oh yeah, I was showing off my Black Mage outfit a bit. Wasn't sure if Lucy saw it. I don't know if she did. Did you see Gwydian's outfit?
Gwydion?
Yeah.
I don't think I saw Gwydion.
That was Rhapsody. It was standing behind us.
All I saw was Dragoon.
Oh. Okay, well that answers your question, Gwydion.
I'm sorry!
You might have to come and find us in Gridania.
My bad.
Yeah, come meet us here. Oh, there you are. I see you.
Okay, away from the people. Away from the people. You're going to blend in. Oh, okay.
Here.
This way.
I like this. I like the staff. Honestly, the staffs might be my favorite part. Oh. Oh, nice. You got the tattoo sleeves too.
I love it. Oh, I love her.
Pretty. Heck yeah.
You went the opposite of what the traditional black mage robe is, and just went full cover. Fuck that.
Gives me a what do you call it? Gives me like witchy vibes.
Right? Just missing the hat.
Yeah.
And look, even has a little bunny familiar.
Dwarf rabbit. What did you turn on? You turned on a fan?
Yeah.
Your mic is picking it up hardcore right now.
Oh no, hold on. I can turn my mic down.
It's hardcore picking it up.
I can turn my mic sensitivity down. Oh, that's great. That's amazing. I love that.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that's as far down as I can turn my mic down from the sensitivity on my mic. Can you still hear it?
Yes, coming through.
I am back.
How far,
Fuck you, Gray.
can you move
What?
your fan a little bit further away from you, or?
Oh,
What kind of fan
I
is it?
want it on the lowest setting. I put it on the medium setting. You shouldn't be able to hear it now. Maybe,
What's
hopefully.
happening?
I mean, let's see.
And that's as far as I can go. It has to lean against the wall.
Oh,
What are you?
no.
What are you
She's
doing?
trying to, she turned her fan on, but her mic's picking it up real bad.
Now, how is it now?
You're good. You're good now.
Okay. Because, like, I went over to see, like, why is it so loud? It has never been that loud. Oh, because I went medium instead of low. I'm like, oh, I'm a dumbass.
Oh, Gray is rocking a nice like traditional witch outfit too. I like that.
I do not know where you are.
I don't know what
And-
that dance is, but I want
Oh my
that
God.
dance.
I hit Daniel. I didn't even see you until somebody waved at you. Oh wow, that was terrifying.
I don't know what that dance is, but I want that dance.
In the store.
Why is all the cool shit in the store? I don't have the money.
Are you talking about
Stop
the
proving it.
bunny that's breakdancing right?
Yes!
Proving it. I believe it is. I mean,
Yeah.
The bunny that, if this was real life, would be falling off that bridge.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's not what I wanted to do.
Why did you salute?
I was trying.
good job.
I'm just getting rid of all the little things. Who's gooing the floor?
That would be Dragoon.
All right, what's this look like as a male dancer?
Still very pretty.
Oh.
You're elegant.
Oh. The elegant male bunny.
Yee.
Meanwhile, Rhapsody over here. Meanwhile, Rhapsody is just doing fucking Mandeville.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna eat some chocolate while I watch.
Okay.
Also, I totally didn't didn't fucking just buy this emote.
Oh, that's the Ultima one you were looking for, right?
No, it's Mega Flare.
Oh, okay, wait. That's.
I am
Yeah.
debating if I want to spend money for this dance, because that dance is so cool.
The only other dance emote I actually bought at the store is, I think, Songbird.
I bought that one on one of my characters.
Songbird is super cheap. Songbird was like $4, $2 or $4.
I like the one with the singing. I like that one.
Would it be rude
Honestly,
if I asked him what that dance is called?
Oh, I could tell you what it is.
Isn't it? I
Please.
think it's a groove. It's like groove and something.
Yeah, hold on. I can tell you what that one is.
Meanwhile, I'm just over here fucking just.
I think it's Get Fantasy.
There are multiple dances in a sequence that are like that, by the way. It's not just one. There are multiple.
Let me look at what he's doing again. I didn't realize there was sound in this video. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, he's doing what's called it's called Get Fantasy. $7.
Okay, dance is cool. I am not a fan of his name.
Feel his head?
If that's a JoJo reference, I swear to God.
I don't know. It's never rude to ask people things in this game. Yeah, usually people take it pretty lightly.
Oh, usually people don't care.
Yeah. This is definitely the most chill MMO I have ever played when it comes to interacting with other people.
You had my respect for the dance, but
Oh,
you
of
lost
course it
that
was fucking. Also, I just listened to chat. Of course it was Claire. You're talking about the damn cocktails. Whatever, the prawn cocktail crit.
Oh, I think I found a couple. Kyubi and Amai Meridia. Yeah. Oh, she's pretty. What the hell?
He had my respect for the dance, but then he started pulling that shit. But then his name is more likely a JoJo reference because of Dio. And I am now upset.
I think I just
Theo's
met
head.
like, one
Mm-hmm.
of the prettiest female dragoons I've ever seen. That or not dragoon.
Aura.
Aura. Thank you. What?
It's such a cool bunny, and he's a JoJo fan.
You had like JoJo fans are bad people.
No, they're not bad people. I have a few friends who are JoJo fans, but they hype it up so much. It's not a bad show. I will give you that. It's not a bad show. But I am someone who needs some sort of logic, whether it be from the real world or at least the show's world. There needs to be some sort of logic, and JoJo doesn't have it.
You're watching anime.
But they still have like some sort of logic for the world that they're set in. JoJo doesn't have that logic though.
Not always. I've seen some pretty weird anime.
I don't. I usually go for the ones that look like it's going to have logic, which is why I usually avoid harem animes, because there is no fucking logic in those.
Fair enough. My audience of this Elder Seed Seer is due to commence momentarily. I would be grateful if you would once more seek the task of recruitment here in Gridania. After you deem the well of potential candidates has run dry, let us rendezvous at the airship to get counters.
Speaking of anime, Paul, did you hear the announcement that there's a new Budokai Tenkaichi coming out?
Ooh, no, I like that.
I'm like, excuse the fuck out of me. The last one was like back in like 2009 or some shit.
Yeah, that's an old one.
Hold on, I need to now check. When was the last time Tenkaichi was out? When did Tenkaichi came out? I need to check.
Did you actually start following me, turn around, and teleport to get ahead of me?
I was just saving time. Because I saw that there was one of the Aethernets right, like literally right by us. So I'm like, I'm not running all the way there.
Enough. This guy. Oh,
2007.
gods. Can it truly be you? But what fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours?
Do we know him?
I don't recognize him. Eh? Could it be that you don't remember? Speaking of,
Oh, hey!
that you don't remember me? It is I, Laurentius, the man whose crimes you exposed.
Oh! The guy.
Yes, now I remember.
Yeah, the guy who. Oh, excuse me.
The guy who tried to kill you.
Yeah, the guy who tried to blame us for his wrongdoings.
Games, thank you for the bits. I think I'm transferring my main person to Behemoth. Oh, cool. Are you gonna like try to get them onto Leviathan?
Because you can totally trust him, the person who tried to fucking murder you.
Right.
Well, of course you do.
Totally.
I was beginning to wonder if Gal had changed me more than
Gale.
I realized. Not that I have any particular wish to be recognized after my shameful conduct. The less said of my past, the better, I suppose. And what if
No,
you
I will
adventure?
keep reminding you of it. Fuck you.
What brings you to this part of Gridania?
Roga, honey,
Recruiting,
you having to remind him would mean that you are going to remember him.
And what is your policy on reformed convents? As matters stand, the Wood Whalers will have not more to do with it. This may be just the second chance I was looking for. Reverence toll, you say? I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this, I promise you. I am a changed man. Hey, okay, first recruitment is going pretty good.
I am pretty sure because he had no other job opportunities.
I mean, there's that too, but...
Uh-huh.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Gray. I appreciate it.
Aliane.
Where are you at?
I'm just gonna steal something
go?
By the
when
Lancers
I get
Guild.
Fucking the integration.
Oh, I'm over by the achievement
The-
exchange.
Oh, I just went with the next one that was the closest to Ethernet.
Oh, I just went straight up to the next one. Alright, I'm coming.
The
I did the one that had less
I'm
walking.
I'm literally just gonna have one of the throwing items for the integrated system just be not one of the throwing items. I just gonna have one of them just steal something from Fasushi and just go, yes, unleash Armageddon.
Thank you for the hydrate and the head pats. Let me go.
You can
I'm gonna have to grab some water real quick. Hold on.
You can probably guess
I
what's gonna
heard
happen from that one.
Yeah, well, while you're getting water, I'm going to go use the restroom real quick.
You know what? I might do that too.
Man, can't believe I got left here all alone. I know Lisa can hear me. What do you mean entertain chat? All I'm doing is waiting for my my queue to pop. Waiting for my freeze. My freeze. That's all of the redeems that happen over at the course of streaming when someone catches it in Ultima, it runs all of them at once. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. That's 50 redeems all at once. So there was one point, I believe, during a birthday stream, right, that she had, where she had done, where Fasushi, right, had decided to put no cooldown on the Ultima, and she was getting on her Armageddon redeem, and she was just getting pelted with things for about 3 full minutes. But yeah, I don't think you understand. There were 8 fucking redeems for it from one person, and that redeem is 10,000 points. So somebody spent that 80,000 points to do that. Let's see. There's 16 people left in queue. How the fuck do I play this damn game again? Actually, that's a good point for the new tank that I just saw on Twitter, right? So one of the biggest things. Hello. one of the biggest things that was a major problem is that you have to wiggle the fuck out of both of the sticks in order to win, like things like beam clashes and such. I don't know if they're going to take that out and just replace it with just button mashing, but it might be a good idea to do that so nobody breaks their fucking controller.
Does this bird have a hat? Wait, what?
What?
That does not look comfortable for the birds. That one looks extremely pleased, though.
What the hell is happening?
I am shorter than the stand. I am upset. I'm looking around in first person mode, and I am shorter than this bow stand. Hi. I know, I am small. I think this is the tallest you can get as a Mikote. Can I go in here? Oh, that's upsetting. I feel like I feel like a child. Oh, what are baby cats? I feel like a kid. I'm not short. I'm the tallest I can be for a Mikote. Oh, you go in there. I didn't expect the door to open.
What did you do?
I didn't expect the door to open. Oh, that's true. The Elizans are really tall.
I chucked the controllers back. Well, no, it wasn't. You didn't chuck the controller to break it. I meant you were spinning the fucking sticks so much that you would break, that you could possibly like get yourself some severe controller drift.
I literally have to look up at him.
Or, you know, break the damn sticks. Also, apparently Corpse Husband got fucking doxxed. That's fucking great.
Oh, yeah, I was so upset when I heard that.
I don't even watch the guy, but man, really? It is not that fucking serious.
Yeah, I mainly listen to his music, and I think he used to do. I don't think he's done them as much anymore, but he used to read scary, like, true stories. Because for some odd reason, I am really bad with all things horror unless they're being read. Because I used to listen to those for comfort when I worked at my last job.
That's gonna be fun when you have to play Silent Hill.
I was upset. Because I saw that on trending on my YouTube feed, and I was like, "Excuse me?" Like, he is adamant about hating how he looks, so he doesn't want to show people. And then they go and do that, and like those are the fans that give the other fans a bad name.
Especially, great, congratulations, you ruined it. That's essentially what that situation is. You ruined it.
Yeah.
Fucking ruined it. You ruined it, and he's leaving.
And I'm upset because I really liked his music, so I'm upset because he might not post it anymore. Like, good for him on stepping away because he no longer feels safe. But at the same time, it's like, I really, like, it's selfish of me, and I know it is. But his music is so good.
Why would you fucking post? No, why would you keep fucking posting it? God damn it.
What?
This is just. This entire situation is stupid. It shouldn't have happened in the first place.
Yeah, but it's the internet, and he didn't have a face at all. He had one that was kind of created, but he didn't really have a face to it, so he was completely faceless. Which, of course, internet trolls jump on that shit. Gideon, how did you do that with Mad? Is that an emote? There's no way that's an emote.
Where's my food? I'll go.
Baldwin has been away for so long. It is? Oh, that's I actually kind of like that. What the fuck? You did not just do a sassy hair flip while you were throwing your sword in the air.
Oh, you're talking about the red mage weapon pose?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the female one. The
Legit, just a sassy hair flip. Oh.
The male one does like a fixing bow tie animation. Which works until your character's not wearing a bow tie. That says, yes, the shirtless red mage. What the fuck are you adjusting, sir? You're not wearing a shirt!
I'm getting a sword pointed at me. Ooh. Whittian just tried to shoot me.
I mean, I'm the one that's using a gun right now, so. Ooh, should be careful about that one.
Oh! I think Ballin's back. The chair icon went away.
I moved. Hello.
Aha.
I'm back. I'm gonna catch a cold. I hope not.
There's your real
It sounds
B.
like something Calzone, as he calls it, Unleash Ultimate. Her tits keep. Wait, hold on. I'm saying that wrong. I think TITS keeps track of all the routines.
That's the short version of it.
Oh, okay.
Literally just called
the stream when someone cashes in Ultimate, runs them all at once. The flower pots are not solid. I was gonna try to cover up Valden so he's not getting wet, but too short. Oh, I'm literally standing in the rain. I didn't realize it was raining. My bad. It's Twitch integrated throwing system. Oh.
Mhm.
I mean,
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking into getting that integrated, along with text to speech.
The main goal: avoid saying the word tits.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright.
Is this a guy or a lady?
I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again. I am
What's
good.
Do it in auto tune.
What? Just not often a guild officer such as myself gets recruited. And this company of yours certainly sounds to have some promise. But its duties appear less than focused. I must refuse your invitation until such time as your organization is more organized. Fair.
At least they're short, sweet, and to the point.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a shiny spear. What is that one? Hold on, I don't actually know what that is. That's the Manderville spear? Or is that the... No, is this the Longinus... Is it the replica, or is it the Manderville? I can't tell which one is.
Manderville, of your The main event split isn't glow yet. That's literally tomorrow. That's literally tomorrow's update.
Oh, that one is pain, pure unadulterated pain. AR.
Oh no, Armor. I think this guy's.
Oh.
I think this guy's gonna say no.
You would offer this old man a place in your company of champions. I am both puzzled and honored by your invitation. Pray forgive me, young master, but I cannot accept.
Ah, I was right.
I have sworn to abide here for whatever scant years remain to me, and bear responsibility for the evils my lady has wrought upon this land.
I mean, you could also repent by doing good, but to each their own.
No healing.
Rude.
Talking about the enemy.
We love you more, you son of a fucking angel, you lovely human being that fell from heaven. What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck?
What?
Where the fuck did that come from?
My face is fucking red, that's what that came from.
Wait, was that in your chat?
No. Somebody just DM'd me that randomly. It's like, what's this message I have? And that's all it says.
Damn.
We love you more, you fucking son of a fucking angel. That's all it says.
Can you screenshot it?
Congratulations,
bitch.
Alden. You are now apparently a fucking heartthrob.
This
Stop
is.
it!
Hold on, I'll just.
Stop it!
I'll send it to you.
Please?
Get the fuck off me!
These two are too fucking adorable. How are you? I'm doing fine, witch. How are you?
Oh, it was a witch? No fucking wonder.
I just love that it's all in caps.
Yeah, I also
I'll
love
have to
that
look in a
the
second.
caps have come to my channel now. Why are you yelling in my chat?
What is...
I'm just gonna read.
Because we love you. You know, I love both you too.
Oh my
Stop
gosh,
it.
he is in no caps, Jesus Christ.
Oh god. What? I wonder
Fluffy.
why. I hate that.
Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest ere your tormented back gives up on you for good. I'm terribly sorry. We were just... Oh. Adventure, isn't it? It has been some time since our paths crossed outside of Copperbell Mines. Why, you were barely more than a novice adventurer then. But look how far you've come. Mother Mione tells me 'twas you who felt the
Oh, my
fearsome
ears.
black wolf. And now
Why
you...
is it so loud?
And now you seek stout-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order? Well, your cause is undoubtedly just, and my old companion here would be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes. Yes, I'll do it. This is the very thing I spent my entire adventuring career working towards. I shall join your company just as soon as I've seen Isildur safely home. Stop fighting, you two!
What are you...
Just in the background, they start... That doesn't mean you
You don't
take it,
remember.
Armor!
Those are the two adventurers that were going side by side with the Warrior of Light in the
Oh,
early
you motherfucker,
dungeons,
why'd
just
you
like
stun me?
Loretta's group. Oh,
Don't
that's right,
shrug
I
at
do
me,
remember
Gwydion.
them.
Yeah,
do remember them,
you're not
actually.
my responsibility.
Oh, fuck you. Why'd you stun me?
With the cute emotes. I love the... You have so many! I love them.
My favorite's probably the second one.
Oh, yeah.
No, actually, it's either the second or the third one, because that third one says Blinkies. Well, it's just adorable. Nope, nope, nope. You might as well just not do that, because it's a waste of time.
What?
We just gotta go through here. Well, problem is you'll still probably beat me because I'm loading slow for some reason.
Oh, so we had to go to the airship landing.
And that too.
So you just have to run farther.
Yeah, I also loaded pretty slow because there's lots of people here.
For some reason, yeah, I just had to like go rewatch fucking some of Hell of a Boss again.
Oh. I can jump into all the other, like, little ponds, but I can't jump in this one.
I don't think that's a... Oh, it is a pond. Never mind.
How?
Hell of a boss? Wait, what was hell of a boss? Who said that?
Roga said it.
Yeah, that's
What about it?
I was rewatching some of Hell of a Boss again.
Oh, how do you like the show?
I love it. It's great.
Yeah, pretty good. Brown. I think that's the whole outfit, so I just want to see how it looks on my weirdly naked bunny. Why can't I put it on?
Put
Oh,
what
there it
on?
is. Say the crown.
Fuck is this center?
There we go. Look at that. Fancy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love that Twitter and the fucking censoring. Please, that's hilarious.
Oh, it's kind of adorable. What? What? Hello?
What's going on?
What the fuck are your DMs, bro?
Dude, I'm wondering that all the time.
We just Gray and Gwydion, Armor and Gwydion started working out, and then someone named Clover decided to join in with them.
I'm not looking at my DMs anymore. Stop. Where'd you go? Are you downstairs?
Yeah. We had to go to the airship landing.
I like that this is one of the few places where you can't jump down like off the rampart to the stairs down below. What did I come down here to?
I told you! Armor and Gwydion started working out, and then this Clover chick decided to join in with them.
Nice. What do you think? What do you think of the outfit?
One of my friends is like trying to get me to fucking play tank for the next raid, or the next
You
time
look so
we start
fancy.
like when we start raiding. I'm like, no, I am not playing tank. You could fuck yourself. What's going on down here?
I got comfy outfit. I got weird royalty outfit. I got Valentine's outfit. Hi. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I don't know
What
why I like
news?
this combination.
What news, friend? For my
I'm
parts,
sitting right next to Alpha.
You're like posing right next to Alpha. No, that's impressive.
I didn't even know.
For my parts. Oh. Serena, hi. Hold on, ads. Okay, I'm holding. I'm gonna keep reading though. Okay.
Holding.
Oh, can you see me now? Serena, how are you? How's it going? Welcome back. For my part, the Elder Seeds here was most amenable to our requirements. A former wood whaler and a seasoned adventurer, our company will not lack for variety, that much is certain. An interesting harvest indeed. Hi, how have you been? I hope that you've been good and taking care of yourself, you know?
Don't.
Oh,
Wraps it.
back to back, perfect. There you go. Shall we strike into Ul'dah whilst the iron is hot? Let us meet at the Royal Promenade and endeavor to conclude our remaining business.
You're
Our
laying.
journey-
Gwydion looks like he's trying, like he's trying to intimidate Alphinaud.
I don't know you, but I will find you, and I will hug you.
You're on my fucking shield, by the way.
Perfect. Hold still. I'm gonna take a picture.
Your fucking helmet, I swear to God.
Here it is.
This is just me not liking helmets. Because most of them kind of suck.
Why am I so tall? Hold on.
Malden.
Uh,
Malden? Slash G pose.
No, I got it.
Slash G pose. It's easier.
No, I got it already. I took a photo. I'll put it in the Final Fantasy chat.
Please.
Yeah.
Also, don't ask me why I like this combination of
Actually,
armor. I don't know why.
honestly, I could slash G. Oh, my eyes!
I am blind. I am blind.
I can't see.
Ah, yes.
Ah.
The passage of arms.
Dragoon, you can't blind the streamers.
That wasn't that was a dragoon. That was a paladin right next to you.
What?
How do I stop you from animating?
Oh,
There we go.
Balled it.
Alright, got it. Huh?
No,
there you go.
no, that is Dragoon. That's their name on Twitch, Dragoon.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
hold on.
okay.
I want you to move.
I thought you were talking about Gray because he's in Dragoon.
No.
Yes. Oh my god. I can't. The group pose is ruined because you started emoting too.
What do you mean?
You like whip your shield out and like pull out a stance for some reason in G pose.
Slap, Malden.
Yeah, here's how I can do it. Can you both just target
Here.
me?
Here.
So you're
Let
looking at
me. Ball. Hold on. So I'll tell you how to fix that, right? Real quick.
Yeah.
So you go to your motion settings, turn off select action, then leave and restart. Go to your, should be the
I'll meet
little
you there.
person.
Select action.
Turn-
Select NPC
turn-
current. Oh, I see it.
Turn off select action, and then restart it, and then close it and restart it again.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, she's moving on to Gridania. She's done.
We were in Gridania.
I'm sorry, Ul'dah, you moved on. What? You know what I meant.
Oh, she is precious.
Alright, let's see.
How do I screenshot again?
I mean, I'm
Um,
doing.
Got
so
it.
You can. I don't remember what button. I think it's scroll lock that turns off your stuff, though. If you don't want your UI in the way, because you're also screenshotting the UI as well.
Yeah, I turned off the UI and stuff too.
There you go. Then you
I
did.
found
Then you did.
I found an adorable Lalafell in the airship, and I don't know if she's still gonna be there when you get there, but she's
Also, by the way, I could just.
adorable.
Also, by the way, since you have us because you could also freeze us in that pose, just in case other things are happening.
Yeah, I got you frozen. What the? Who the hell just walked in here naked in the background? Go away! How did you go away? Only that one person. Please leave. You're in my shot. Oh, I hate this. Get out of my camera.
Hold on, I need to see this.
What the hell? Where did you even come from? Go away.
I need to see this. Hold on.
Yeah, there is an easy way to do that, by the way.
Oh, is he an NPC? Wait. Oh, he's an NPC?
What?
What? There's just a naked NPC in the background.
No, it is not an NPC.
It says non-controlled character.
Yeah, a character that you are controlling.
Oh no, that's
Yeah, but
Clover.
you
That's
guys- you-
that. No,
you
that's
guys
Clover.
don't
That
disappear.
that was the one that was working out with Armor and Gwydion.
Oh, that's weird. I'm not controlling you guys though, and you don't disappear when I do it.
I don't know.
Controlled characters, player characters. Yeah, you guys don't. You guys.
Ah.
Oh, that's weird. All right. There you go. All right, photo's done. I'm done with this. I'm
He
leaving.
gave up.
How do I?
He gave up.
Yeah, I did. Take me to Ulda. I'm
Mom
sorry.
actually-
Let me catch up with what you were saying, Serena. I'm so sorry.
My mom actually came home
You.
with some cake.
How dare you be so lovely? Your crimes of cuteness will not go unpublished. Unpunished is what I mean, but to say but that's much
Unpublished.
funnier. That's even better. I wish you knew anything about this, like literally anything, like about
Oh, that's
Final
actually
Fantasy.
that's
or what do you
actually
mean?
adorable.
That's the person that was exercising. Oh, okay, so that was the Clover person. That was weird.
I just said that.
No, I know. I'm just reading what Gwydion is saying. Yeah, but oh, I have you posed, so that's why it is controlled. Interesting. The option to toggle off.
Why is that the
while
pose?
control
What
turns
what
off
is what
even
is
when you
this?
didn't have a direction set
Why?
or such. Oh, okay. Yeah, Final Fantasy. Yeah, I feel ya. Where am I going? Why did it put me? Oh no, this is fine. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, have you ever been interested in playing Final Fantasy, Serena?
Why do I make those noises? Why do I make those noises?
Huh? What? The hell just happened?
So she did the fucking thing for the looks disgusted thing, and her character.
know,
sounds
upset.
she was
I went
trying to
upset.
vomit. She sounded like your character was trying to vomit.
I know.
Like a
Just-
cat. You got a hairball.
Hey, Wolf. It is interesting to come
Why is that
into,
active?
yeah.
That shouldn't be active. What? Hey,
It
why
just
is the
seems like a lot to get into. Also,
so I don't know
what happened?
why.
I don't know. They both just lost it.
Hold on, I don't
Oh,
know
hold
why.
on. Hold on,
Why is the
hold on.
headpad
Because
even
it,
on? Excuse you?
like this
Thank you for
sound.
the head pat, Gray. Oh,
Like
thank
that-
you for nutting in the chat, you handsome devil.
It doesn't. So please. So by the way, that
Okay.
Gray, stop. It's not even supposed to be a fucking on.
It seems like it's a lot, Serena, but it's actually pretty easy to get into.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's a lot more fun with friends too. So
Yeah.
it's not too bad. I'll admit there's a lot of story, but if you just go
Not a
into,
fan
like,
of that, Gray.
following-
Not a fan of that.
Oh, you look like you would get into it. You just have no idea where to start. Well, that makes it easy because then you could just come over to like your list of my eyes, your list of quests, and basically you could just follow the story of your character if you wanted to. There are little things that you can do here and there on the side, mostly the quests that have the little plus marker, but the main story quest will basically just take you through the game as like the story of your character on their journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it, Gwydion.
What the
hell?
fuck is? What are your cats
Get
doing?
down! Why? Come here. Come here. Yeah, I know you want attention. Come here. You can lay on my lap. You're fine. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, though, Gwydion. It's a single-player story with an MMO on the side. Yeah, that's my cat knocking down
Right,
stuff off the
right.
counter again. Because that's what they... Oh! That's what they do. My ribs. gilded city, where one's fortune defines one's worth. I hope some manner of fortune is with us, and that this final leg proves as successful as the previous two.
Get down! Down.
See, this is why if I had, this is why. Well, I said if I had pets. This is why I shut my door.
I don't have a door.
Oh
my
god.
I need to invest in one.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm
Get a
okay.
whole,
It's
just get a
like that.
whole ass fucking door.
Also, yeah, thank you, Gideon. That Final Fantasy 14 does have a free trial. You can play up to level 60 for free through the entire base game and Heavensward, I believe now. So if you wanted to try out the game for free and see if you would enjoy it, you certainly can. He picked up a cat, so he's fighting claws and paws. Oh man, if you could see the claw marks on the back of my ankle, you would be like, why do you still have them?
I can imagine. Yeah.
I haven't even seen him, and I'm already asking that question, Balden.
I
It's a
can
Source game.
imagine. I can imagine what it looks like since I do have a cat. I'm just
Ugh.
I'm not envious.
I thought I sent you a picture, did I not?
I don't think so.
Do you want to see?
I can imagine what it looks like, but yeah, sure.
That's pretty great. Alright, well, I figured this out. To be rich enough to have a door, yeah, I bet that feels nice, doesn't it, Roga?
No, we can get a door. It was taken off when we were painting the room, and we just never got around to putting it back on, so I think they got rid of it. And, which, now that I am thinking about it, was a little fucked up. But, we were kids.
A little.
We were kids, we didn't question it, and we just kind of grew up like that. But like we never put it back on. They got rid of the door, and I didn't really think it was necessary until now. And I'm like I forgot privacy was not a thing we were allowed to have much of when I was little.
Oh. Alright. Sorry. So. No, I clicked it. Hold on. Might I suggest ascending to the
Did
lower
you just
level
skip?
before beginning your recruitment efforts? I do not think these sultans, or no, the sultana, will take kindly to us poaching from her personal guard. Let us meet back here at the promenade when our respective tasks are complete. Good hunting, my friend.
I've been doing
I
good,
did,
Wolf.
so I read it off your stream.
Yeah, that's what I figured you were doing.
Thanks.
Hey, Wolf.
One and only time I ever ignored pain and almost pure anger-filled attacked a cousin. Only thing that stopped me was my dad being nearby, and he literally restrained me. What happened? Wait, I wasn't able to wear
what?
a shirt for a week in the summer when I was 14. I had my cat in my arms, and one of my idiot cousins ran up and grabbed him, and all four paws drew claws and tried to run from the sudden attack. Oh, dude.
Oh no.
I felt that one.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
No, if I was your dad, I'm like, no. I'm like, no. Let him kick his ass. Let kick your ass, right?
Wait, hold on. Which one are you... I should ask first. Which one are you going to?
I had to figure out where the fuck I was going first. Where are you?
I'm going down to the Sapphire Exchange.
Okay, that's technically where I'm at, so I can go there.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out where the fuck we were supposed to be going first.
Yeah, I just went down the stairs, so...
By the way, my mom on her way back home, she stopped by my grandma's house and she got some, I think it's sponge cake with chocolate.
Oh, okay, I see you.
Nice.
I just got to...
Uh...
Oh, I was going to head to you, but alright.
Oh. It's coming to you. Let's see. I wouldn't be able to play with you, though? Why not, sure enough? I mean, you would have to get onto the server, and that's about it. But if you get,
Not really. Remember Dad
I
Center
mean,
travel?
oh, that's right. You can technically play with us from anywhere. Can they data center travel as a free trial?
I don't think so.
Don't know.
I don't know. We could double check that for you if you were ever interested, Serena. A company that looks to cure the ills of the realm entire? Listen, friend, I can scarce bear the complaints of the next stall. let alone the conundrums of a neighboring nation. Well, fair enough, buddy. Damn.
Oh, Armor is like as long as they're on the same regional cluster.
Okay, well there you go. If you're in the same region, Serena, you could join us. Yes. We do the main story together, but we're always interested in having people around for like the trials and the duties and stuff like that. So.
Like when I start unlocking the other dungeons in A Realm Reborn, I'll more likely be going in with chat.
Yes. Same here. As long as you're on NA. Perfect. Yep. You'd be surprised what rumors drift down to Pearl Lane. I know of this glorious new company of yours and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved with it. Wow, okay. Whispers on the streets say your organization is funded by corrupt coin, by syndicate money. If you think you're recruiting for a just cause, then you're a bigger fool than I took you for. We're not with the syndicate, though.
Oof.
That's rude.
Oof. Though, considering where they are currently living, where are you going? That makes sense.
Weaver's Guild.
Fuck's sake,
It does make sense though, because in like these like little back alleys, they're more ruffians than they are law-abiding citizens. Because I literally just passed someone who was called a ne'er-do-well.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I believe most of them are refugees anyway, so.
Yeah. And the syndicate hasn't exactly treated them well.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. I really want to do this now. Yeah, do it. If you're interested, so, yeah, why not? It's free up to level 60. Just go through that. Where Gwydion mentioned the free trial. Just go through the free trial on the website.
Well,
just
I finally
don't get into it
sneezed.
without friends. Yeah, that's fair.
Also, I don't remember anything from the moment he grabbed my cat to the moment my dad's voice got through to me a minute or two later. Bro, I would have let you kick his ass.
Ooh,
The only
pretty.
requirement to
Pretty.
play friends being
Wait.
in the same region. Huh?
Come back! God damn it!
What happened? Well, I can't turn my camera.
I know! There was a really cute character that was just ran past. I want to get a closer look, but I can't move the camera that far. Oh wait, no, there he is. There he is. There he is. Oh, I can bear.
What? Where?
He's in the back, in the blue. I think he's doing the blue mage quest.
I can't. I'm literally faced in the opposite direction. I can't see him.
Look at my steering.
There he is.
Look.
There he is.
Like he's so cute.
His hair doesn't match his face, but yeah, he looks good.
I can't zoom in on his face. It's as close as I can get.
Okay.
Wait,
I need someone
there
to
we go.
walk me through because I have no idea what that means. Yeah, okay. Only requirement is to be in the same exact server as if you want to join a free company or take part in in-game weddings. That's true.
No, the hair matches. I would prefer if it was like a little longer, but I don't think you can do that and do that currently. I think it's that that's as short as or long as you go.
Probably. Yeah. I'm ready.
Which, by the way, most likely none of us are gonna get married in game. So.
What?
I'm taking that as a challenge.
I'll do it right now.
Have fun paying for it.
I'll do it right now, Luna.
How much is it?
I don't remember. It's like $20 or something.
Depends on the tier.
Yeah, $20 is the best one. So you could do it for free, but if you want like the mount and the other stuff that comes with it, because it's a 2-person mount, then you would need to do at least 10.
What is this?
I think Armor is putting off the Blue Mage 6 level 60 quest.
That's next on my list.
Which, by the way, if you had a very cheap emote, well, actually, you can't buy it right now because the store took the store down because maintenance is in a little bit.
It's in 2.5 hours.
Oh, right. We should probably get moving then.
Yeah, let's go. Your turn to read.
Yep.
But you can. But
Roga.
there is. But the songbird email. So, the songbird emailed us $1.40.
Oh, what a happy
Buying it.
coincidence. Do you remember me, perchance? I am
Get rid of-
Orshan, of the Church of St. Adma Landama. Thank you again for your timely rescue. And I must also thank you for I forgot who she was. I made her more chipper than what she should have been.
I don't remember who she is.
She's the sister who's in the
She's the
church
nun.
in Eastern Phantom.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
I do know who she is. Never mind.
But I forgot who she was for a minute, so I made her a lot more chipper than what she should have been.
Yeah, just a smidge.
Just a smidge. And I must also thank you for preventing that fraudulent priest from preying on Drybone's less fortunate. A most upsetting business. Are you here with your companion? Thancred was unfortunately not. I'm with Alphanod. I'm not saying Alphanod is bad. I just prefer Thancred.
I prefer the sister. Because she's much cooler, in my opinion.
How do they say? Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone.
The one we're
fucking wants
talking
say.
to?
No, Alphino's sister.
How do
Oh,
they say?
I
No,
don't
we will
really
not
know her.
You will not be meeting
Not
her
yet,
unless we
but-
do the raid series for this.
Yeah, you don't yet, but I think even you'll be like, okay, she's badass.
Ah, 'tis new companions you seek, then. Your proposed organization sounds a powerful force for good, but my place is at the church with the children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in this undertaking.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
right,
Yes,
you
recruit.
blend in so well, except for your pants.
Also, let's just yes, recruit the nun to the army.
I mean, if someone wants to pray and, like, confess their sins.
Look, confessing your sins does not go very well.
Why are we recruiting her?
Somebody has to be fashionable in this army.
Oh, Yellow Rose.
Moon.
Yeah, Yellow Moon.
Oh, Yellow Moon. All right. Who the fuck is? There's someone who has Rose in her name. I don't remember who it was.
I'm sorry. You wish to recruit me? Is this a new fashioned manner of propositioning a lady? Oh, well, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. This lady is already spoken for. A good day to you. All right.
Wah, wah.
We were not looking to date you. But okay.
I would have just looked at her like, that's not what I'm here for.
Right.
I am very afraid of fucking this up. You know, you'll be fine. You have to create an account and you go through the process.
I
of
went the
doing so.
long way
Or
around.
did you?
It's
Yeah,
fine.
you did.
You know, it's hard to fuck it up, honestly.
What? You're the person who came to Little Amigo looking for that masked devil.
Oh, you're the one who got all his friends killed.
Yeah, I love this guy. Who knows what might have happened if he hadn't? I'd probably be dead, and a whole lot of more of my friends besides. We're such fools.
Yeah.
Any road.
Yeah.
That disaster really got me to thinking about our homeland and about the outsider who saved us from ourselves. I realized how easily I'd been manipulated, and vowed to make myself a more worldly man. So here I am. A new company of champions. And you say it will take me to all corners of the realm? That sounds exactly like the kind of opportunity I need. And don't worry, I'm not the same stripling. Oh, not stripling. I'm not the same stripling you met in Little Alamigo.
That's it. I don't think he
prepared
has
myself
stripes.
to fight the evil I now know is out there. Alright, so we got
What?
him.
I don't think that's not what they mean by stripling.
Oh no, he said it wrong. He was not supposed to be stripling.
I don't know.
I'm gonna assume back to the Chamber of Rule.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gwydion is helping you? Oh, thank you for doing that, Gwydion. Seriously, I appreciate it.
God,
That'll
I
be
forgot
fun.
how actually really nice some of the Pantheon gear is.
Yeah.
It's also
into the
pretty.
gaming Discord? Heck yeah.
It's all very pretty. General purpose pastel blue dye. How the fuck?
How
Someone-
fared you, friend? What hidden
So-
gems did the streets of Ul'dah offer up to your unrelenting gaze?
Someone either has a ton of gil to throw around, or they do a lot of crafting.
A single Alamigan youth. Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start, even if our ranks are somewhat thin.
I don't
Well,
see
of
you
course, hey,
doing
we
much.
tried. I know, we tried, you know. In these troubled years following the calamity, talk of Eorzea's salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds.
Also, of course, Ul'dah, the ones who care more about money than anything else, is the one that we got the less recruits at. If they're not getting paid, they don't care.
Well, there's also the fact that nobody trusts anybody in Ul'dah.
Yeah, they only trust money, and they're not getting paid for this, so why would they care?
Also, Ul'dah is the reason like, a lot of Lawvilles get called super fucking greedy. Because guess what? 90% of the Lawvilles in Ul'dah are fucking greedy.
Baldwin?
But there are those who have risen to the challenge nonetheless. And the hope that inspires these people was born in no small part from the victories that you yourself have won. Thank you, friend. I will not squander the precious gift you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning.
It's unfortunate that
Well,
I
that's
can't.
good. I'm glad.
Kind of unfortunate I can't experience this game again, but oh well. Well, not the same way. I can go through this game's story as much as I want, but I can't experience like the first time seeing things ever again. It kind of sucks.
And yes, we are free to begin. As you have no doubt surmised, the Sultana also graced my trial company with her blessings. Our first wave of recruitment is over. The documents signed and the finances secure. There is naught to prevent me from taking the next step.
I forgot to click. That's fine.
What is your
That was
cat
the
angry for?
That was the saddest meow I've ever heard.
I could have heard that.
Yeah, we heard that. It came through the mic loud and clear.
It's gonna go from sad to mad in a second.
Right.
Here you
That's
go.
where you're-
Go make some biscuits on the blanket. Here,
Because I
I'll
swear,
move this,
you're
I'll
fucking...
move this out of the way for you.
Because I fucking swear your cat wants you dead.
Oh no, they don't want you dead.
They want you to realize that you're their servant.
Yeah.
Oh, my upper. That's not right.
Your cat just looks at you like, what the fuck?
I am not a dog, bitch.
Now
about-
I die.
you're-
That's
You're about to get more. You're about to get more claws in your fucking leg, dude.
Yup.
I probably will. You are concerned by the syndicate's involvement, as was I. Thus was the origin of every coin of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded.
What is this?
This organization will not be
What's the
will
living
not be
this?
built on corruption. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely upon outside sources at all. But even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude.
At least he understands that much.
Also, you quickly also understand that Alfredo has no proper vision on how to manage money.
And as for the rumors and doubts surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had a chance to prove its worth.
He knows that, but that's the only thing he knows.
Right?
It will not be an easy process, but we will earn people's trust one success at a time. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. Let us return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for a united Eorzea.
Oh.
So,
I
yeah,
did not expect a cutscene.
So I'm gonna ask real quick, by the way. Any immediate issues you think that's gonna happen?
I am not sure.
You mean aside from recruiting the person that tried to kill you? One of them.
Oh, what is going
Tell
on?
me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I
Oh,
understand
jeez.
his impatience. Since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong.
Okay, he legit. I'm pretty sure he legit say it serves all of Eorzea. Oh, is it? No one said anything, so I wasn't sure. Thank you. And it's
Does
going
it
good.
not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
That's good. Okay. It's been going good. We are doing the main story today, but I am on my one of the last base classes. I don't know if I'm going to do Blue Mage just yet, but I am on Black Mage, and it's my last base class before I start unlocking the dungeons. So it's going good. We are playing politics right now, so not my favorite thing, but it apparently has to be done. So.
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them.
How has your day been? Has it been good?
As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
He
Oh,
has
she
all
is
but
so
committed
upset.
treason, and yet we can do nothing?
She's so mad. Granted, yeah, he's doing bad, but she is so mad.
government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
I did not expect it to look as sad as it does when she cries. Oh my god!
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
That actually took me back. Not you, Armor, but it's you. You were supposed to be a one-time deal, but then I was like, it's fine. Yeah, take good rest. I'm glad that you are getting at least some rest.
Right now until you do the first quest starting in Walker. Jesus. How you feeling?
I didn't expect the tears to look so real.
They do such a good job with the emotions in this game.
They do, and it took me off guard.
Yeah. Golly.
It took me off guard, and I didn't know what to do.
That made me sad.
Right?
Spent a lot of that in the future, by the way.
A lot of sadness, yeah.
Yeah? You should know this, Ball. You should know this, Ball.
I know. I know. It gets me every time, though.
It was so real, and I'm like, I was expecting how some of their emotes are. I was expecting like that kind of quality, but not that. Anything but that.
Oh, when they want to make you feel something, they will fucking do it.
He's staying our adorable Sprout. What do you mean?
Yoshi P fucking does that all the time. He knows. He knows.
Quidian says start stocking up on tissues, Lucy. You'll need them for Fields Bringers.
Oh.
Yeah,
You'll need them for fucking Heaven Sword.
You'll need them. Oh my god. Yeah, you're
What are you?
right.
You'll need them earlier than fucking Shadowbringer.
I'm going to have to buy tissues, aren't I?
That is not a journey I soon wish to repeat. But I cannot pause to rest. The culmination of all our effort is at hand. I must see to the preparations for the inaugural
Armor, no. Ow.
Inaugural ceremony.
What happened? What was that noise for?
Huh?
What happened? Hold on. I'm fighting a boss. I can't say.
I hit my foot on something.
Oh, no! Is it the bad foot?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
It was just a light.
Take a second.
It was just a light bump, but oh my god.
Yeah, just take a second.
Yep.
Take a second.
Yeah, it'll do that. That'll happen.
Take a second. It's fine.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Distraction. Distraction from the toe.
I'm trying to be
God.
careful with it because I know that if it falls off too early, it might end up causing me more issues. So I'm trying not to hit anything. But apparently I moved my chair closer to the leg of my desk, and I didn't realize.
I mean, it could be worse. I mean, it could be worse. You could have had the issue I had, and it could have. You could have stubbed your toe right before a skull trip like I did.
That's preferable to this.
It was a skating trip.
Still preferable. You would just stub your toe. I am trying to prevent my nail from falling off too soon.
I mean, I had a big ass fucking red spot in the bottom of my foot for like, what, weeks? Because I had slammed it pretty fucking hard.
I need distraction, please.
Okay. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services, friend. I am certain the antecedent will be relieved to see you free of your duties.
Yeah, my nose.
Yibbidi-yibbidi-yibbidi-yibbidi-wow.
Yabba dabba doo.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Greetings, friend. Alphino tells me that all is in place to begin his trial company. The Science shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tataru is cooperating with Alphino to see that all is in readiness, so I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revan's Toll of late, and I wonder if Southbourne might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there is aught he requires? It's not like he's babysitting children. He should be fine.
Yeah, really.
I mean, he himself is a child.
I mean, I'm sure he's probably got to be in a situation where, oh, well, now I have to find housing for all of these people, but...
I'm pretty sure he is 16 right now?
Southbourne?
Oh. Wait, what the fuck? Who the fuck are you talking about?
Southbourne.
I immediately thought you were talking about fucking Alfie-Off because of fucking Bulma.
I said Southbourne.
I didn't. I will also, to be fair, I'm also halfway I'm halfway not paying attention because I'm also doing the dungeon right now.
Alright, go.
What can I do for you, friend? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with this new arm of the Scions.
Arm. Alright.
I barely noticed your recruits arrive. It was barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day.
See? He's not a babysitter. He knows what he's doing.
While I appreciate your offer of aid, 'tis more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the antecedent, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run.
I doubt it.
Not likely. Oh my god, heal, please heal the tank. Heal the tank! He has 112! Good job, idiot!
Southbourne, the shipment. We couldn't.
Ah! Knip.
Gods, woman, what befell?
Armor, I don't think you're supposed to ask for a girl's number after you hit her in the face.
What?
What? Wait, what's happening?
Last time I tried to skate, I accidentally hit a girl in the face and forgot to ask for her number.
That's like saying that you're gonna punch in their phone number by booping them on the nose the correct number of times. Don't do that.
Not when it's just in the face. Like, if you cause Perp enough damage to where you needed to give her your phone number.
What is even happening?
Like, if you hit her hard enough that she would need your number for accident reasons,
Oop.
I would be concerned with how hard you accidentally hit her.
Shit. This just in, Armor bodied a female during a roller skating incident.
Oh my, I'm going to murder this fucking controller, I swear to god.
More at 11.
It's not good. Yes, it's good manners if it's like you hit someone's car or their mailbox or anything like that. Not skating. That's just, I'm sorry. And that is just at that. If it's just
Alright,
an
fuck you
accident
too,
hit to
then.
the face, it's like I'm sorry. But like, if you cause enough damage that you need to exchange numbers, I would be concerned. Oh, excuse me.
Call.
Wait, was that you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I couldn't mute in time.
oh, you're
tiny-
fine. I just wasn't
tiny-
expecting it.
Yeah,
Tiny little burp.
Yeah, because usually I mute myself.
That
You're
was
fine.
That
You're
was
fine.
oddly cute.
You can say sorry and buy her something
It was
from
petite.
from the confession stand. Concession.
The confession thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I smacked you in the face. I love you.
Shut up.
It's either you either confess your feelings or you confess your sins to them. You don't get it in between.
Yeah, well, when you're confessing your sins, the easy part is like, I'm sorry, I punched you in the face by accident.
Like, oh no, I'm so sorry. You're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the first person.
Buy her something at the concession stand. Not number and like make up later.
Are you saying I shouldn't try to make it up? You do that immediately. You don't do it later.
Right?
It's like
Oh.
it's like the motherfucker that like accidentally because I've seen this before, right? Where someone accidentally did damage to their car. And they went, I'm sorry I totaled your car. I don't have the money for it, so I left. But here's a chocolate bar I left in your windshield.
Oh my god, I've seen that.
Yeah,
Just a smiley face on the note.
Like, yeah, a chocolate bar that's probably all melted from the summer heat.
Right?
Oh my
Okay,
god.
continuing on.
I know you can
Continue,
rephrase it, but also
continue,
fuck you.
continue.
We we were bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll. Provisions earmarked for the frontier effort.
Oh, man.
But just as we sought to cross into Mordona, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics.
You're doing that cough really well.
They were many. Too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning supplies. Pray forgive us.
It is not to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest, and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, then this is like to be more than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Whence did these supplies originate?
Armor was apparently flirting with a girl at 12 on a group trip. Wait, aren't you expected to bring money on those sorts of group trips?
He's 12.
No, he said it was a group trip, so you're expected to bring money on those kinds of trips, aren't you?
But Gray, he's saying, Armor's saying he was 12 on the trip. 12 years old.
Yeah.
He was taken care of. Ah.
That's a fancier school than I went to.
Lucky.
Right?
Alright, hold on. Let me swap my fucking controllers.
House 4 temps. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper.
Understood.
What is that sound?
What the hell was that? Roga?
Oh, God. Damn it. Sorry, controller problems.
What was that
Oh.
noise?
Hmm?
There was a really weird noise coming from your mic.
It was like we were in the back rooms.
What?
Yeah, no joke, dude. There was like a weird echo coming from your mic.
All I did was like
I've never heard
was,
that before.
all I did was slightly shake the controller to make
Can
sure the
someone
cord
clip it?
wasn't.
Could someone clip
Weird.
that so we can
That's
so
a bit
we can
weird.
listen to it, please?
It sounded like you just echolocated us. That was
It might-
impressive.
It could be my mic stand being weird, cause I did just shake the controller with the wire in it and make sure the wire decided to not be loose on this controller too.
Oh.
I might have to get another PS4 controller. Goddammit.
Alright. Understood. I shall see that they are apprised of this development. Friend, were you not on good terms with the Knights of House Fortemps?
Yes.
I will be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents.
It's time to see the best boy again.
Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion.
Yeah, we knew we weren't going to
Our
get Westwood.
favorable
We're fine.
relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. We're on it.
I forgot to take my last dose of my
Thank you for your understanding. I am certain Lord Harsherfont will be glad of your assistance. Oh, thanks for bowing to me.
Harsherfont is happy to do whatever the fuck he can do to help. That is just
Harsherfont is so cool. I love him.
Yeah. Harsherfont's a good man. That's why. Shit.
What weird yellow corridor? What?
Oh, they're talking about the back rooms.
I don't think I've actually watched anyone play it. Noodle.
I mean, okay, well, the back rooms, the game The Back Rooms was based off of something else, though. Which is actually called The Back Rooms. Which starts you off in a series of plain yellow hallways.
So it's supposed to be a psychological horror game that plays off of the aspect of if you were trapped in an infinite...
Noodle, why are you out? I'm in a party. You shouldn't be out.
What?
My chocobo.
Your chocobo can be out. There's only 2 of us.
Oh, okay.
Mine's not out because I just didn't put any greens.
No, you can have a full party of 8 people with all of their chocobos out.
Uh-huh.
But in the back rooms, essentially, you've somehow done the weird game glitch thing of falling into the world, and except falling through the world, you fall in between the world and end up there.
It's fucked up. It's supposed to be this like weirdly lit, yellow, infinite corridors where there's no sound, except for like some horrifying things, and it's all psychological. It's fucked up.
The worst part is that's only the first floor.
Mm-hmm. Well. If it isn't my fine friend, what, you care for a plate of roast karaku? Karaku? Some mulled wine? No? Ah, I see you have not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was, in fact, on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Reverend's Toll, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence.
Nope.
You're correct, good sir. Ooh. Helmets? Okay, hold on. What is that helmet? I can't see it on my head anyways, it doesn't matter.
That's literally why you bought that fucking hat, Balden.
I know.
This one is literally a lion. What the?
It's a lion with like leaves on your face. I like
I hate it.
Oh, cutscene?
Oh, what? No! I don't like any of them.
What
This
happened?
one makes
so
me kind
that's
of
what
look
it
like an
looks like.
owl.
It's got dialogue. I gotta go.
Wait, we can hear his voice?
The incident with the New Frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest.
I don't hate lions. I just don't like them on my forehead.
Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurth's soil.
His voice is nice. Excuse me? Excuse you.
Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed.
I love his voice.
Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent.
Is
If you
it?
would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait?
Honey, I took out your corrupt religious leader. Or at least one of them. I think I can manage this.
Halone's blessings be upon you. Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long.
Right. But he was acting as one of the religious leaders. So, you know.
Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
A fucking course!
They had no right making his voice that smooth. I am
Whose?
upset.
Whose?
I like Harshafon's voice so much. It's so good.
I love it.
It's so good.
They had no right.
Oh, they have
Why?
all.
I'm
Oh,
glad
they have
do.
all. Oh, they have all the right. The Japanese
Oh.
voice is resplendent. Oh, I can tell you, it is.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't heard the Japanese voice.
I have.
He is very. He really gets super excited over things. I love it.
Cause like I started listening to it. I'm like, excuse you, sir.
I gotta look at Japanese harp.
That's one of the nicest voices I've heard as of yet.
Good sir, did you know that your voice is like butter?
Right?
What happened to you?
I jumped.
Oh my god. There are entities on the main level, but the yellow hallways is 0. You have to find your way back to the real world since you somehow no-clipped, quote-unquote, through reality. Yep, that is the back rooms. Well, friend. Would he even... No, this guy wouldn't call us friend.
Yeah, like he tolerates us at best.
Is there aught you would ask of me? Pray speak plainly. I am a man of action and need no honeyed words. On the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say? By the Fury, but you do seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess, then 'tis a sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly, without warning, and are canny enough to evade our most able trackers. But 'tis not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seemed somehow changed.
We got a notification for maintenance.
Yeah, just a little warning that it's in 2 hours.
Alright.
I know not what manner of influence this Iceheart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grips of righteous fervor. 'Tis an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhap you would care to question one of their recent victims? As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a traitor was waylaid on the road.
Mr. Warning. Shit.
A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow, and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he had regained the use of his faculties, the merchant might recall some detail that could aid you in your task. Weird. I feel like we've had this scenario before.
I don't think so.
Person in the infirmary,
Oh,
someone
yeah.
got involved,
Oh, yeah.
turned out to be a heretic.
Well, not a heretic.
He turned out to be a demon. Is it in here? Wait,
That's not the
it's
infirmary. That's not the infirmary. Go up.
No, you're right. It's not.
Ah.
Wait, up? Oh,
Yeah.
up.
I have almost a fucking hell of a boss and Dun Kokoro Hikari Teku stuck in my head right now.
Tell you what
That's fun.
happened. Why, yes, of course. I'm quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly blackhearts. I was traveling my usual route to White Rim Front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground, and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals, they were taking everything. 'Twas then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze,
I
and
don't think
stalked
this
over
person
to
knows what
better...
they're doing.
What? I don't think so either. And stalked over to me to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowblue." I dare say that is where they were hauling my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit.
Oh
They tell me
fuck!
'twas a
All
miracle I
right.
survived at all, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. Good on you, buddy, because you probably would be dead.
Right.
Oh boy.
Huh?
I know what's happening next.
I must smush my face against them.
If people know it, I'm not extraordinarily fond of this.
Don't forget, you folks, tonight's patch night.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're trying
It
to
just
get as
yeah,
far
it
as
just
we
gave
can.
us the it just gave us the warning, the 2-hour warning.
What if I dance for them? Do you think they'll leave me alone?
No.
Yeah, it's not working.
I wonder why.
I tried. I had to give it one shot. I think they killed all of the people that were chasing them.
What makes you think that?
You know, wrong way.
Maybe all the corpses on the ground.
That's the way I was facing. I had to turn around.
Turns around mid-air. I mean, I get it. Oh, hi, Gray.
Don't you look
Just chilling
fancy.
over there. I thought I was inside of this other guy.
Well, no being in,
Draw
well,
your
no being in,
weapons.
don't be inside of people. It's rude.
I can't really. Draw your weapons, foul. Wait, I recognize you. You are coming.
I'm sorry. I thought you said wait as if you were fucking realizing what I just said.
You are come seeking heretics? That was good timing. Then we share a common purpose.
Oh, hello.
We were on patrol when we chanced across one of their raiding parties.
I don't
pursued
like
them
the
here.
way this croc is looking at me.
I was gonna say, watch, it's gonna bite you out of the cutscene again.
No, I am more than 10 levels above it, so it shouldn't.
Well,
But it's just
I've
staring at me.
Yo, unless I
I've
decide
seen worse
to
happen.
just walk over there.
You do? I am kicking you out and getting rid of your mod.
By rights, we should have had them cornered in this ravine.
Not again!
And yet, they are gone.
I'm busy anyway.
Like icy wreaths. Oh, okay.
Trying to get relic weapon shit.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
I'm about to engage in full combat.
I am literally half these knight size. What the fuck?
Yeah, you
I
are.
didn't think I'd feel. I'm shorter than you.
Oh, yes!
Which, yes, is admittedly very funny that me being shorter than you. That this tiny little cat girl that's less than half of the soldier's height are fucking winning against something like that.
You glimpsed a woman atop the cliff? Could it be Iceheart herself come to sneer at our folly? And to where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage through the frozen wall. Some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk further investigation. 'Twould be best were we to return to Whitebrim Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Dribble.
No, I say we rush in.
Okay, hi. Thank you for the jump scare, Claire. My soul is dead.
Hey, Juggalo, how about you heal me, please? That'd be great.
Like,
Can you
calm
not
down,
target me,
Choco
you
Bro.
fuck?
How did you
Sorry,
get in
I-
here before to fall? Did you come up here?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, I just went
Out of my
to-
face!
Wait, no, this is not. Where? Oh, oh. I just almost missed. It's fine.
Well, honestly, I didn't even know we were supposed to come in here. I just wanted to fall.
Oh, just wanted to fall. Why?
Also, yeah, Gray
been a
found
minute.
the video I was going to post.
Gotcha, okay. Mm-hmm. You doing okay? Are you doing okay over
By
there,
the way,
Claire?
the translation for fucking for
Mm-hmm.
Harshafon is far different in JP. He's much more flamboyant.
Oh, God. It appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in their report.
Oh, they were alive?
The men you found out near Snow were some of my friends. That they should be bested so handily. I fear I woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. 'Twould be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what we may well be the very lair of our enemy. Pray return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Harshafont of your discovery. He will wish to plan contingencies of his own.
I'm sorry I
Yes.
laughed so fucking hard at that.
Okay, fine. As for Iceheart and her fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice for long. I'm just gonna go up here and
We have the same idea.
out.
I say, yeah, I like the idea of that they were alive. I'm like, you didn't check.
We
Nope.
didn't. We just rushed off. We just
Like, oh man, those guys died in the snow. It's fine.
Yeah, we both assumed that they were just dead.
That's how people lay dead forever. You don't check a pulse. As you're in your chair.
I am in my chair.
How is the chair?
Very comfy.
I want that chair, to be honest. I want that chair in real life, though. Can I just sit her? What is that thing?
What is what thing?
Look at this
Oh, you
person that's floating.
Oh yeah, this thing. I actually don't remember what it was called, but yeah, that is a mount that you can get.
Look at this floaty guy.
It looks like a demon Goobu.
Yeah, kinda. Also, I love the bird. I love that bird.
All the lanners.
I love the lanners. They're so pretty. Ah. Is it another voice?
Your return
Yes.
is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody.
Why did you zoom? Why show the men working out? I don't understand. I look so concerned.
But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart? Indeed, and this transpired at Snowcloak?
Why are they trading in here to begin with?
Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority. and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche. On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
It shouldn't matter if it's cold outside. They're gonna have to be out there anyway. And maybe don't take their shirts off. That's an option.
I loved that the cutscene was permeated with those guys doing squats in the corner.
Oh yeah, I pointed that out. I'm like, why are they even in here? Armor's like, because it's cold outside. Maybe
I just started laughing.
don't take your shirts off.
Yeah, I just
Also,
started
by the way,
laughing.
so someone also pointed this. There was someone who does point this out in like the video that Gray posted. Harshified is like consistently hitting on you, by the way.
Yep. In
I don't know
one
if
way
he-
or another.
I don't know if he does it as much in the English version of the game, right? But it is consistent.
Hey, Nanny. Ooh, careful. Twitch
'Tis
doesn't like that
good
word.
to 'Tis good to see you return to the toll.
Hmm?
How fared you in the frozen wastes of Coerthus? House Fortins is to send us a second shipment. I must send thanks to Lord Harshafont for his continued generosity.
Yeah, for some odd reason, Twitch does not like that word.
I think we've gone. Are we still? Oh, it's because people kept using it as a dumbass insult.
Yeah.
And for some reason, people kept taking it as, you know, an actual insult instead of, you know, focusing on something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yet even as our town grows in prosperity, I fear it will attract ever greater numbers of those who would do us harm in the name of greed or power. All of us, Alpha No's new recruits included, must remain vigilant against such threats. I'm not taking any of those.
Nope.
Brave new companions. Oh, but there's the hat that I like. Oh, I'm sad. Can't wear it.
But I quote in one cutscene, apparently in the Japanese dub, by the way, he literally says, "Are you here?" Essentially, "Are you here to show me your chiseled body?" Something along the lines of that. And after I found that out, I fucking found that funny.
I can't. Oh, I can't use it on my paladin. What the fuck?
No, you can't use the hat on the paladin, but god, does it look good for a black mage and stuff.
I didn't want the hat. I wanted the mask, like the crown.
Oh. Oh.
I want my
no, it's
conjure.
for you.
I want my white
Yeah, that's
mage.
true. While you were away in Coerthus, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed. Although, Tataru does yet seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand?
Yeah, people
Sure.
are weird. I know, me, myself, and, Baldwin and Aroga, and the people in our chat probably don't care, but be careful on, other people's streams.
I
Just
thought
in
you were
case.
just about to call us all weird.
I mean, we are.
I mean, you won't. I mean, you aren't wrong.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, who isn't fucking weird in this day and age?
Right?
That's the best part. Is it was like, yeah, it's just openly gonna call us weird today. It's fine.
The funny thing is, if you aren't weird, then you are actually weird.
Right.
Also
That
true.
is that is how it is
Sure that is.
today.
Well, have I
But,
been a little
yeah.
bit smaller this whole time? There, that's better.
But yeah, it's fine on our streams, but be a little careful on other people's.
Yeah,
Oh no.
it's just. Oh, excuse me.
Might pick that as a song.
Twitch is a little weird about it, so it's just never a thing to not be just a little like it's weird that they're weird about that, but you know other people will make jokes about certain things that
Yeah.
are much less appropriate
Mhm.
and still be fine. So I
Yeah.
don't know. It's weird.
The
Yeah, I
famous
think-
last word.
I think
The
people
famous last
have-
words of. Go ahead.
I think if people have resorted to using like shrimp as a substitute, so they don't get in trouble though.
Hi, Shiloh Lily.
Hmm?
That must be very awkward for Shiloh Lily, considering that's literally what all her fans are called.
And shrimps.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Alright.
Also, speaking of fucking famous last words before fucking Shiloh Lily got her first big Twitch ban. Hey kid, you want to see a magic trick?
Alright. These parts just need to be sorted. And these documents, why are they even here? Ugh! I am sorely tempted to file the lot in my waste paper basket. Ah! A friend! You startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid!
Not with your documents.
Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered about Revenant's Toll, and I haven't the time to track them all down. The recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly to Alphana if you don't wish to miss a ceremony. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose. She is so upset that she is standing on her chair.
I think that's just because she's small.
That is actually because you're small. If she sits down, she can't actually reach the table.
Hey, yeah, what's up, Serena? We got alert support. Need a shower in bed soon. Okay, yeah. Please, go get yourself nice and comfy, Gwydion. Thank you so much for all the help for helping out Serena and everything.
Oh, okay.
Dude.
It was this one.
I have the game downloading. Would you be able to play sometime tomorrow? Let me see what I have going on.
I didn't want to target their spirit.
I know we have Baldur's Gate going on.
Yeah, we have Baldur's Gate, and I don't know if I have D&D, or I might have something else planned. Because this week is kind of a nutty one.
You have Thursday off, don't you?
I do have Thursday off, so Thursday is always an option too. Unless we do some late night Tekken, but that'll be like in the evening.
Yeah.
Those who believe this, I don't.
And hopefully you don't get screwed over.
Those who believe this company will see no riches are short-sighted fools. The one, wait.
Oh, that's you. Oh, that's you, Hassan.
The giving of oneself, 'tis an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause.
Hello,
Yeah,
Yu Hase.
These uniforms were a splendid idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there shall be wealth aplenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses. Wow.
No!
That's not what we were talking about there, but
Yeah,
alright.
no, that is not how that works.
Why? I don't want to climb up there. Come here.
I like how he can call this motherfucker out immediately who he is. The second he started mentioning money, I'm like, that's you, Hase.
Ah, it's Laurentius. I thought it best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit that I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. At least you're honest about it, man.
Right?
Ah, on uniforms. I'm reminded of my induction into the Wood Wheelers.
The Makote can't even see! What is she doing?
She's staring at somebody else.
No, she's staring at the wall!
Oh, it's Ilberd. Hey, buddy. Ilberd.
Where are you?
I'm at Ilberd. Right across. Up above. E.
Stop being. We'll just stop being an Ilbird.
I don't believe we've met. I am Ilbert, and I will have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives.
Aw, you're a sweetheart.
The timing on that sound effect, hi Ghost. The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There is no easier method of creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. This is a very colorful chocobo.
It's a very colorful chocobo.
God dang. Oh, there's one right here. I don't know how to say that name. Arrogance.
Don't ask me, I don't know.
This scarlet garb marks me as a proud member of the Maelstrom, and a hearty defender of Limsa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm, and thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a grand scale.
Totally didn't mute because of something. Totally didn't.
Did you get permission to come though? Isn't like you are still in the military, or are you allowed to come without letting them know?
Baldur, shut up! I hear you snorting.
Oh! Now that's a striking shade of blue. Put along the side of my Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe will certainly not lack for color.
But no, I had to mute because spoiler. So.
Oh, there's one over here.
Wording.
Where did you go?
Where did you go? Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, found you. That's fine, I just really miss you. I'm gonna probably play with Goodien tomorrow then, and then after we can play sometime. I'm beaming wait, I'm beaming all of my love beams at you. Love beam! Thank you, thank you.
Love a beam!
Yeah, I missed you too, Ghost.
You know, as long as you aren't like fucking Ribrianne, I'll be happy.
Since you guys have finished ARR's main story, have you guys seen the Mad Because Small video?
I have. They probably haven't.
No.
No.
I want to be the small!
Serena, if you want to put that in my quotes channel, that's perfect, literally.
It's just a Lalafell with the thickest fucking eyebrows.
Alright, whenever you're ready, Luna.
It's glorious.
Isadar has finally retired from the adventurer's life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit, I'm excited to forge my own path forward. And here is your uniform. Ah, yes, the uniform. Thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating. Oh, don't worry, hon, you'll be fine.
Yeah. You'll do.
I'm wondering if Lucy's gonna end up with as much seething hatred as I have for some
Go up here
characters.
at real. Where'd you go?
To the next closest one. Where did you go?
Right up to the one right that was closer.
Wait, there's another one up there?
Yeah.
I'm zooming out my map. Hold on.
I think people in Lucy's chat probably know who exactly I'm talking about.
Get him around to the right, and then up.
Ah!
Just watch you leap back up and then off. Perfect. Hello there, lad. I'd suggest giving a whistle, but I'm not sure I'd hear it amongst all the bustle. Yeah.
Oh, please, I did not mean to.
Oh. Proper uniforms and all. This thing will cut off the blood to me head. Not to worry though. I'm sure it should be fine after making a few adjustments. It's a uniform, dude.
Excuse us, pardon us. We did not just scratch through your straw.
Little Alamigo had learned much from Revenant's Toll. That this town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. I've never worn aught quite so voluminous. Well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time.
That means bright, right? They didn't look that bright.
It means like, it has volume. It's like poofy.
Go to Alisla. Right. Sorry, Aisla. Shit.
Adventure.
Who said it? It was Luna. That's who said it.
What?
They're quoting you. Don't worry about it.
Wait.
What?
What did I say?
Roga knows. That's what we laughed about. It's fine.
Oh.
You're welcome. Don't
Okay.
worry. It's gonna be in my quotes.
What happened?
Huh? I never said what?
Adventure.
There's lots of confusion in the chat.
Oh, are you allowed to come without their permission? I know you are in the military, but like, yeah? That's Lucy. Yeah, Lucy said that.
It's a valid question.
It is. You're right.
No, unintentional innuendo.
Okay.
Because the way you pause in your sentence. That is what they're talking about.
Oh, thank you for the alert, Lydia.
Woodian, thank
Chat, yeah,
enjoy
please,
your shower and your sleep, okay?
people in Bolton, there are people in Bolton chat. If you're expecting Lucy to get Mr. Raunchy jokes, please don't expect that. It is going to fly over her head.
I'm learning, okay?
She is an innocent being.
I'm
that
a work
one-
in progress.
You don't need to learn that stuff. It's fine.
Okay.
It is funny though, the fact that you don't know.
We will teach you if you wish to learn, but if you don't, then don't worry about it.
I do, but I always regret it later.
I'm about
I
to say you can't complain to us about it later because you're the one that fucking asked.
I'm not going to complain. I just regret.
I'll explain. You can look at the quote with me later, and I'll tell you what it was. What was
Okay.
interesting about it.
Have fun. Interesting about it.
On stream is Walden, Luna, and Kyoshiroga. Yeah, if you'd like to go say hello to them, you can do exclamation point collab. There's their channels. Please go say hi.
Same on my side as well. Okay.
Same here. Except I think my collab thing sells Claire in it because I have not fixed it yet.
I had to fix it earlier. Go ahead, Luna.
I
Apparently,
kinda
you guys
can't
sound
do that. I'm being.
similar.
What?
Apparently, Claire and Luna sound similar.
We do?
I don't know.
Not really.
This is gonna be weird. Alright, go ahead, Luna.
Is this the one you were talking? The one that you were talking to earlier?
Yeah, it's Serena. Yeah.
Okay. Hi. Welcome in. You mute one of the tabs.
That's probably yeah.
Oh, no.
I would do that.
Probably should.
Mute my tab. Mute my tab. It's fine. Don't listen to an echo. Adventure? Gods, I didn't expect to meet you strolling about town. The tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revenant's Toll.
Be forewarned that if you show up at my stream, you're going to see spoilers to later areas.
Tis an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride.
Aw.
Hey, Derpy Bird. Hello. And thank you
Derpy
for the
Birdie.
follow.
Aw. That's cute. That's a cute name.
It is. It's adorable.
I'll hold off on that. I'm using another drill.
Welcome in. If
Gotta
you don't
throw
mind
my
asking,
damage.
How did you find me? Who is?
You. They're talking to you.
Oh, me? Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
At all of them? Oh, hello, random level up. What the fuck?
Yes, friend. Thought that you mentioned you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've now met the rest of the recruits. Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established grand companies and such. We are not yet an army, but there's much a small corps of elite warriors can achieve. Did I mention I'd thought of a name for the company? It is my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea.
Ooh, what's it called?
The moment of truth draws near. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement.
What was this dungeon? I don't remember.
Twitch recommended. Oh, heck yeah.
I'm still not
Derpy
used to
came
that.
from.
Alright.
Let's see, are you on the front page again?
I hope not.
Let's see, I'm curious.
Comrades,
Oh,
your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made.
But welcome in. I appreciate you stopping by.
With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea.
If you play it, what class do you main?
From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one.
Thanks, Claire. Appreciate it. It is cool. He's doing his own thing. Right. The terrible alpha nut voice.
Whether it be the beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus, does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all!
Thank you for the head pats. Oh yeah, have a good sleep. Maybe have sweet dreams. And thanks for stopping by. Wait, Iski! Ah, hi.
For the freedom of all!
Good night. I hope you have wonderful dreams. Hi!
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
How have you
Please,
been?
antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were.
How have you been?
We are of the same purpose.
I think I did.
Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
Oh. Good morning, sweetheart. Hey. Oh, did you just wake up? Oh, come here. Did you just wake up? Good morning. Good morning, sweetheart. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Okay, I'm gonna put you down. There you go. It's going great. It's not as bad as what I thought it would be.
End up getting to that dungeon before they show up?
Okay.
Before it's time? I don't think we will.
My cat woke up, so I gave her some love.
Hmm?
My cat woke up, so I gave her some love. So now I gotta move my foot up.
hello.
Yeah, but the politics are going great. I am not a fan of politics, but it's what we're doing.
Are they now?
I think we're done now though.
There's another cutscene.
I'm
So-
eager to
Oh,
see what
God
the
damn
Crystal
it.
Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening.
Armor, you can't die from a boop. I will boop you.
So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12.
I will pretend I know who that is.
I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Eorzea. My thanks. I shall contact you anon.
Yes, Nemi! Start the boop attack! We shall attack Armor with boops!
When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well? I wonder. Have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans?
I don't think so.
Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidel's silence portends naught but ill, I
Baby
fear.
claws.
Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
Did he use a cane to fight? That's pretty badass. Oh, what is this?
Huh?
I don't know. We're just seeing them stand atop a snowy cliff. But it's not voiced. Alright. Is Baldwin here?
Bones in the bathroom.
Uh,
Can you not try to fight me, please?
I see a bird in the background of this cutscene, and I am living for it.
Not the shield bell, is it?
I don't know. It's just a bird. It's in the background. I can't. I just know it's a bird because it's in the sky. Le bird.
I still love the animation for dismantle. Cause it's not dismantle at all. You just throw a fucking wrench.
I
Just.
think I'm going to have to get off a little sooner than what we wanted to, because I think the wind is picking up, and the last time it did that, it completely shut off my computer. Because my bitrate is going nuts.
Jesus.
Yeah, because it hasn't done it again, and I didn't really do much since the last time it happened. And according to the other people in the house, around the time that my computer reset is when everything, save for the actual like electricity, reset. So before
That does explain a lot.
Yeah, before it has a chance to do it again, because my bitrate is going nuts.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, but I wanna finish this with Baldwin, so I hope he hurries back.
The guy yelling, "Regroup and fall back!" as I chase him down and shoot him. Welcome to Machinist. What the fuck did this quest called?
Baby, claws. Claws! Down.
I wish cats actually got the like message when he was like, hey, stop! That's why I have a dog. Have I posted a picture of my dog before? I actually don't remember.
I don't remember.
I think her hair is still cut short currently.
Mm.
Because he's a Shih Tzu.
Why firecrackers? Nemi, what are you doing with the firecrackers?
Also, I question like where the place I live. Like, it's not exactly Texas, right? But I still live in the South where it gets fucking hot during like the summers. I'm like, why do you get a husky when it's that fucking hot here? They're fucking miserable.
Yeah, I know. Like, I get that you love that's the dog that you want, but if that's the dog you want, you had better move to where there is snow. Like, it doesn't have to be Alaska or anything like that, but move somewhere where there will be snow. I don't know if I trust your nothing, but alright.
I had to find a Hydra.
I might have to... Paulin, hurry, please. I don't want another stream just to be cut off.
Damn. Do I know it? Do I know everybody has Bluetooth headphones?
I just thought it was the smarter way to go. Nemi! I don't trust a lot. I don't trust anyone.
You shouldn't.
I have zero trust in humanity. So I have zero trust in anyone. In everyone. Not anyone. Everyone.
Damn, okay.
I don't think I have someone who I 100% trust. X-Files. I trust my friends to a higher degree than I would most people, but I don't think I have 100% trust in anyone. Humanity has broke that of me.
Well, it's not really that for me. It's just I got bullied too fucking much. Just have trust in everybody 100% of the time. I don't know why everyone wanted to pick on me, but whatever.
Because you're probably the nerd in school. That's usually the first thing that gets the first person that gets picked on.
Yeah, and and then they stopped trying to do that once I started to fucking fight back.
I have the advantage there. My entire desk is my mouse pad.
Look, I don't condone fighting people, right? I don't condone it, but hey, it got them to stop bullying me.
Hello, what did I come back to?
Oh, we need
Cheers.
We need to hurry.
Okay, alright.
Wendy's picking up at her place.
And the last
Oh,
time
my
I did
God,
that,
turn
my
off.
computer reset.
Oh, okay, got it. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that this shipment is spared the fate of the last.
Oh, they have a
Gonna eat
unicorn
some
on their
raw
shield.
fish. They do. They're the house of the
that's sick.
unicorn.
I have a unicorn!
You are house for temp.
Yeah!
Hey, by the way, you get the shield later.
Nice.
Yeah. The winds are uncommon fierce this day.
I wish it was uncommonly, but okay.
Ishgard!
Oh?
You've just been getting little glimpses and pieces of East Garden, or you haven't gotten the chance to actually be there.
Mm-hmm.
I tried going in and they wouldn't let me.
They denied us.
They did.
Hello.
He's a skinnier version of Rama.
The cast time on Summon Me is long? Wow, thanks, Gray.
He is legit just a skinnier version of Rama. Hello?
Who?
Oh, that's a problem.
It's a bit of a problem.
What's happening?
Well, we got rid of their fake Inquisitor. We can get rid of their bishop. I don't have a problem with this. Break down the religion.
Can you just...
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start the next quest so that I know to come back here.
Oh, are you getting off?
I have to, yeah.
Yeah, the winds are picking up at her place, and the last time they did, apparently it cut out her stream.
Yeah, it reset everything. So I'm going to get through this, the start of this next quest, and then I will go raid Gray.
Whoo! Crit driller!
Okay.
Oh, is that all of them? Please tell me that's all of them. No, I need one more fate! Fuck!
Try as I might, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding. But it avails us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate. No, not the foot. Not the foot. I will pet you later, but not right now. We must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. The primals have been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the grand companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it. And until time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Ashians, Eorzea is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the dark beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. But all of this you knew already. Let us speak then of more current matters, in particular, the state of the Crystal Braves. Alphinaud did well to found the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt that he is doing his best, I felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. I know how he can be. Oh, you know how he can be. Independent to a fault, and singularly loath to accept help. I feel like I was going to sneeze again.
Yeet.
Save, of course, when that help comes from you. Alphinaud has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, or were you to offer. I should be most grateful if you would go to him and support him in whatever manner you are able.
Are you...
Alright.
Fucking damn it. I accidentally walked out of the range.
Alright, I'm going to go raid Gray, because he's playing Risk of Rain 2.
Okay.
I am sorry I had to cut this short. We had another half hour we could have done, but I don't trust.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Well, thank you all for joining. We are going to go raid Gray Devil, the cute little devil, who was playing Risk of Rain 2. Thank you, Paulden and Roga, for joining me.
Of course.
No problem. Hold on. I'm trying not to get murdered by a chimera.
And I will.
No!
I will see you all tomorrow. I'm trying not to mute you so that I can talk to you after I end stream, but you're pushing it.
Wait, they're trying to fucking find me.
And I will see you all tomorrow with Claire, Mel, and Balden for Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
And Danganronpa as well. I will see you all tomorrow, and Why are you finding duct tape?
And same goes for me, everybody. Let's go give Ray some love
No!
as well, playing Risk of Rain 2.
You put that fucking duct tape down.
Uh-huh. Okay. If you say so, Nemi. I worry about my chat sometimes. It's fine. But
I mean,
will
I'm
see
more.
you all, but
I'll
I will
be in
see
there
you all
soon.
tomorrow, and I hope you'll have a wonderful. Oh, excuse me. I hope you'll have a
I'm gonna go
wonderful
and give
night.
Grace love as well. Everybody have a wonderful night. Catch you guys later tomorrow for some Baldur's Gate 3. Just as Luna has said,
Yee.
we'll be starting that at 4 Eastern. So we'll catch you guys then. You guys have a good rest of your evening.
Good night, all.
Good night, and have sweet dreams, everyone.
Toodaloo, everybody.